everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode with us, Ginton Dice. So please, why don't you go ahead and grab a chair, get a drink, sit back and relax as you sit with us, a bunch of nerdy friends who sit around a virtual table to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Overwatch 2.
Day of the hour?
I am playing Overwatch 2, by the way, but I suck at it.
I was sucking today as well, so don't worry.
Okay, cool.
I have six eyes literally now.
I'm just bad at it.
Ugh.
We are going to be down one player, but hopefully we will see them next time.
Or they're dead. I mean, never see them again.
Aw.
Dun dun dun.
Something about movers and a ghost killing them, something like that. So, anywho,
Unfortunate.
as always, we're just going to hop right into it. Good one. So, let's get back to Yuletide, the Dragon Emblem.
Dragon Bow?
No. Where we last left off.
GT, Z, or Super, or the original?
You forgot Kai.
Isn't that just Z, but slightly changed?
I think
Because
it's...
at that point, I also forgot Abridged, which is arguably the best.
Abridged is the best. Kai, I think, is supposed to be a little bit more updated on Z, as in color and slightly different audio things, but...
Like that one episode where Popo's blue?
Yeah. Which...
What's Super Saiyan 4 we at now? God X11 or what?
No, it's just
what
they now call Super Saiyan Blue. That is what
we're
at.
Oh, no, they got so tired of all the fucking naming.
What happened to Majin forms and everything else like that?
It went from Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3, and then there's God, which is red color, and then there is Blue,
which is the Super Saiyan version of red.
And then there is trying to think.
Wasn't the Ultra Instinct as well?
There's that. There's Blue Evolution, and then now there's Ego, and that's purple.
So okay.
It's
what?
Just, yeah.
I feel like we're missing a lot of other forms though.
Yeah, no, there's one called Ego, and it's purple. It's more about destructive stuff. And then there's UI, or Ultra Instinct, which is like white. And that's just about like an angelic type thing.
Super Saiyan 4 was removed. It's no longer canon.
That's kind of true, kind of a lie now. Because of...
I mean,
we're getting off topic.
How many Super Saiyans were there?
No, we're here with D&D. Screw all of that.
Forget the campaign we're currently in. This is a Dragon Ball Z campaign now.
Oh, yeah.
I cannot.
My God.
I'm done with that.
Me and Cole have some experience in anime-based campaigns.
We have PhDs. We no.
Are we gonna collect Dragon Balls now?
No, shut up. Everybody shut up. Last time what happened, you guys experienced in Zetham the House of Hope. Each of you experiencing your own religious ordeal with entities that you might have associations with. After you guys regrouped the next day with Aeth experiencing a little bit more of a change and different type of style, you guys went to go speak with I have his name, Wildstar, and asked him a couple of questions and received a decent amount of truth with a little bit of confusion or fog in there as well. You guys then went to meet up with Paragon, the Emerald Dragon, who is associated with the Blaze of Light and Zetham. There, Garbu was trying to hand over what he thinks is the bad path that he started on, which was also possibly being referenced through his visions. And you guys mentioned about a dragon skull with a name that did not fall on deaf ears, as Paragon, without taking the bag, flew heavily at a pretty fast pace to head out to this location that you guys referenced. You guys, realizing that the bag had fallen off the cliff into the city, but kind of unable to do anything about that, you traversed your way back down and went to the what's it called again? It's all the way down. It's down at the bottom. I want to get the name right. The Stargazer's Handy Sundries. And so, we will begin with you guys. We're just going to do a little bit of fast. You guys kind of went through the city already and are starting to get up to the building. It's getting late, but there's still shops that has torches up, still selling at a decent time, but it is growing later and later. But you guys do approach, or at least on the same street, and is approaching. It's within sight, the Stargazer's Handy Sundries.
Stars. I feel like I know someone whose whole thing is stars.
Don't know what you're talking about.
So,
Don't know either.
you guys heading in the building?
What's it look like on the outside, DM? Can you paint me
Building.
a word picture?
If you want a picture
Okay.
painted, I'll paint you a picture. You just
Please
see
paint
it's like a single-story brick building. There is like white shingles on the roof with a small like little vegetable garden kind of to the side of it. Kind of as you guys get a little bit closer and you can kind of see like a little bit through the windows, you can see a decent parts of a bookshelf behind the counter of like scrolls and books, and different other types of like either statues, brass like statues, kind of a little bit of the top of a little bit more of a decoration type. But that's kind of like what you see just even gazing through the window.
Oh, it looks respectable. Right?
Indeed. Very
Also,
respectable.
they do
Yeah,
their own
looks
little
very nice. Do you like the colors?
growing of food.
Should we go inside?
Yeah,
Alright, lead
Yeah.
the way.
I'll push open the door. My
Alright.
small kobold frame. Probably looks like whoever's behind me, it looks like the door just opened magically in front of them to whoever's on the inside.
Well,
Because they probably can't see the 2-foot tall kobold.
the counter's not necessarily right at the door, so they can see. But they, see as all four of you kind of walk in, and you guys can see a what looks to be like a black elf with kind of like a little mohawk going on. She seems to have more of a her clothing seems to be comfortable, but also at the same time like a little bit of a combatish style to it. Nothing too crazy, nothing like heavy armor or anything. Just it looks like this could be something she goes into battle with if she was ever to do something like that. But as you all walk in and she, oh, I see you brought company this time.
Huh?
At least waves. Oh, I've been here already.
Oh,
Ah,
Well, welcome to Stargazer's Handy Sundries. What can I assist y'all with?
do you have magic stuff?
I mean, I have a couple. I'm not diverse in the magic items, but I come across occasional stuff.
Do you have like any magic hammers or anything?
Magic what?
Hammer. I hold up my hammer.
I'm sorry, that's not something I associate with.
uh,
I don't
what sort of magic?
just
Sorry.
the weird, the usual, but not practical. Like, and she kind of like gestures to this kind of like a dead-like tree that you guys have seen with Elise. And she's something like this lively looking thing over here as she laughs about it.
I think I've seen that before.
Oh, you have.
Too.
It's the blood thing. It's the blood tree that gives you food, but I never used it.
So
I thought it was like a bit macabre to use. You know, I was like, eh.
I
But it's a fun thing.
um,
if uh if all three of you can go ahead and roll me a d20 and add, no, just make a wisdom check because this would be adding your wisdom modifier. Okay.
Ow. Wow, I rolled the highest out of everybody.
Good job.
Yeah, score 1 for blind people.
Do you have any sort of like glasses that can protect your eyes from the sun? Anything that's like enchanted to help protect from
I
bright light?
mean, I think I have some dusty glasses, but nothing enchanted. Again, I come across a multitude of different things.
Or made with like a darker glass, maybe?
You guys can more certainly have a look.
Sure, we can have a look.
Okay. Um, let's see.
That's what she said.
Um,
No, my fiance said like that's it's so little and cute for reference.
um, all three of you, go ahead and just either you can pick a roll, 1, 2, or 3.
7.
3.
2.
I think what's left.
So that's 1.
I think you already said 7.
Yeah, no.
Well, 7's not enough. Okay, so we'll do with the Garber. You said 3.
Yes.
We'll start with you. I am going to.
You die.
Probably.
Okay. As you
Eaten by
guys
the blood tree.
as you guys are kind of just glancing around, Garbu, one of the items that you do kind of come across is like a really decent in decoration, but it's just like an ornate walking cane, but it's too tall for like an average humanoid to use. It's like a really
I look
long.
at it.
For you, it's an extremely long stick, but you can kind of make the idea that this is even bigger than the one that Aeth's had.
Yeah, I would look at it and immediately look at 8 and think, this is a nice cane. and then think about how Eighth is. His whole family's really tall, and I'd probably look at Eighth and I'd probably be like, "Does your dad need a cane too?" Forgetting entirely that his dad's dead.
No, he's dead.
Oh, do any of your taller family members, like your siblings or mom, need a cane?
I don't think so.
Well, there's a really tall cane over there.
And then the second thing you kind of see is like it's definitely dusty, but it looks like a tunic. Yeah, it's looks like a nothing too special about it. It's just like
Nothing kobold sized.
nothing that's that small. The tunic might be, I mean, for you it wouldn't drag as much. It looks like it could fit a small person with a little extra length to it. But other than that,
Can I cast detect magic? See if the whole store lights up or any of the items I'm looking at lights up.
I mean, there's items, some that seem like extremely faint, some that don't give off like any type of glow. There's some that do light up.
The tunic and cane.
The cane doesn't seem to light up. The tunic seems like a dullish light to it.
I'm interested. I'll look at the tunic, pick it up.
Okay.
Well, it's on the shelf, I assume, so I'll like feel it.
Yeah, there's
like.
some items that are like in a glass case that are like really heavily displayed that you would have to get like a permission to even get to the item. And then there's some kind of like like a general store that just has like layers, and it's a little bit more in the back, not close to the items that are on display. But even some of the items that are on display doesn't seem like, with your detect magic, doesn't really give off, but they seem to be at least looking valuable.
If that tunic is on a shelf that's above 2 feet tall, I will climb up to try to get to it.
I'll say easy enough.
Like a toddler who tries to climb the Walmart shelves.
Oh, jeez.
Ayeth,
You'll
you
you'll have to
said
go through.
2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. The first one you kind of come across is you. This one is in a glass case. It's kind of hard for you to pick out, but with a little bit of noise and the vibration, it kind of resembles something. It kind of looks like a kind of like, imagine a couple of, or a series of small glass spheres connected by like a small glass beam. It's the spheres themselves looks like they could maybe come off and be worn like maybe as a bracelet, but at the same time it kind of comes off as a glass like texture and may not be something you would want to wear on a daily basis. Who knows? But that's something you come across. And you this is one that's kind of like on a shelf, but you can, it's, think of it like a size between like a softball and a football. It's a lead in made or steel or something of like that material, of like a ram's head.
Hmm.
it's just like almost like a paperweight decoration, but you know, a little big. Elise, you said number 1.
Technically 7, but there was only one then.
Well, yes. So number 1. uh, you, as you kind of look around, you've already seen a couple of stuff that's around here. You see like a mirror that's hanging up. You've seen it before. It's um, the side of the mirror is like a little bit of like a braided like wood of kind of like ash wood. But as you look in the mirror, you know, you just see yourself. It looks like a plain mirror. I don't like that one. And you, there's kind of like I don't want to necessarily say a barrel, but something a little bit smaller that can hold like a large pole. And you do kind of just noticed like a fishing pole, but it's not something that you tend to gaze upon. So, but those are the things you kind of see as you guys browse around, looking at things.
When I get closer to the cloak, can I tell what sort of school of magic it was faintly giving off?
God, asking things that I don't care about.
Well, I want
Magic.
to know if it's like necromancy or something.
It's not necromancy. I can at least tell you that.
Is it enchantment?
More than likely. But
Divination.
I'm gonna give you something
Transmutation,
specific. So
He has to look up what the effect he's looking at, what school it would be in.
I already know what effect it is.
Yeah, but what school that effect would probably be in?
Aberration.
Yeah,
It makes you even smaller.
enchantment is the best thing that kind of comes to it.
Okay.
As you guys spend a couple of minutes just browsing around, why don't you guys go ahead and give me those wisdom checks again?
Does this place strain your soul if you're in there for too long or something?
I don't know, maybe.
Is that what the wisdom checks are?
3.
I'm rolling really poorly today. It's
The
really
3
going well today.
versus the natural 20. What a waste! What a waste!
Garber.
You die.
Instantly.
Your soul gets
You're slow.
devoured.
And replaced by another soul that now is just like pretending to be part of the party.
Hey, fellow adventurers.
You, because of the area you're in, like you're kind of like in the back of the store, and it's
On the
not
top
like
of the shelves I climbed.
it's not like long, and the way it is, you have the door with a couple, like about 2 windows, the counters over here, and the couple of aisles that's in there. So you're kind of like a little bit in the back, closer to the window section. You feel a very faint. You're not sure what it is. In a way that it feels faint. It feels like it's not close. But like a vibration. And the fact you see what appears to be about 3 to 4 maybe guards just running by. Running.
Let me. I think as Clay, I think I know what this is. Let me roll something. Okay, okay.
I think
Not
I'll
bad.
drop from where I currently am on like the 5th shelf up or wherever.
I like how whatever it is, it's telling you this is exactly what you think.
Yeah. It doesn't matter what you think. It's 70-70. There you go. Like
Yeah,
there's
this is
no arguing.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
Like, I
This
was
is
like,
advantage. No argue. This is happening.
okay, I'll drop from. I'm probably up on like the 5th or whatever shelf, wherever that cloak was. I was like touching it, looking at it. I'll be like, "Be right back," and just drop, and then run out the door and look in the direction the guards are running.
Okay, so you kind of do a little quick take, like you noticed it, and you quickly drop, said you'd be right back, and just kind of open the front door and kind of walk out for a moment. You look and see it looks like they go down just like a couple of buildings, and they look like they make a left, and it's just like, I mean, they're gone, but you can like kind of hear like the sound of metal clashing with metal, of them running, not a fight, but of them
Oh.
running, and then they kind of turn, and you can hear like a little bit the echo in of it as it kind of fades. It sounds like the farther they go.
I'll peek back in the door and be like, "I think something's going down," and then I'll just continue on towards it.
Oh,
Right.
What do you mean something going on?
I already went out the door and I'm gone.
well, maybe we'll be back. Maybe not. Who knows?
Yeah.
Thank you for your time again.
Yeah. Yes. Here's. I don't know how much these are. 40 gold. 45 gold.
What?
The ram head and the crystal thingy. They look cool.
Are you
450 gold, bitch.
you could probably bring the ram's head to her, but you would have she would have to have come and unlocked to get the
Crystal thing.
crystal spheres.
All right. I'll be back for that crystal spear thingy later. Ram's head.
Just put it on the counter, and she's like, she kind of does like a little whistle, and Elise and Aeth, you guys, before you kind of like stroll straight throughout, like you see you see a dog that kind of comes out, and it hops, and it seems like there's a spot specific for the dog to sit like next to the counter and like the cash register and all of that, and it just sit there, and she's like, watch the store for me, I'll be right back, and kind of hops the counter a little bit, takes the ram head, and just leave that there. And she kind of goes outside with you guys, as all three of you head out and just.
I took off following the guards. I didn't tell them which way the guards went. Garbu's
Where did
not
he
the
go?
brightest.
I was
like
I,
with my passive perception and his metal.
about the
clanging.
time I would even say for them to come out, and even that little small transaction, like you, while it is a couple of buildings down, it's a kind of like a quick transaction. So I'd say you're about either halfway or almost to maybe where the guards you think turned, and like they kind of came out so they can see you, and then you kind of like turn. You don't see anything down. It's a relatively small alley. It looks like you could see the street, like maybe two decent sized buildings, right? And it looks like an alley from this one side to the other. So it's not like an extremely long alleyway or anything like that. But you don't see any guards or anything like that.
I don't. But dang it, I did not prepare that spell. Never mind. I will try to listen for the rumble that I heard before.
Make a perception check.
Natural 20.
Oh, natural 20. There you go. The dice are telling you something.
I was like,
So
I went full investigator mode again for like 1 second.
You're not seeing them, and you're trying to like kind of. It's not even closing your eyes. It's more like you're just zoning out, and you're trying to like that tunnel vision, right? You're not seeing anything in front of you, but you're just staring, and it's more of you trying to concentrate on either feeling something like the vibrations or like hearing something. Um, you think you hear maybe the sound of something crashing? Like an echo of it. It's
Mhm.
not. It's like you want to think it's not close, but then as you even think it's not close, it feels like it's getting close. I'll even give you with this natural 20. You're starting to feel a pit in your stomach. Like your gut is starting to tell you a warning. Like there's something a pit of danger, if you will,
Can can I feel a direction that of the
when
rumble that's causing this pit?
okay. A it's like a pit of danger when when you might think of a prey being hunted by a
Mhm.
predator. It's hard to pick up the direction because the way Zetham is made is kind of like zigzaggy, right? There's not a clear sections of straits or this. The town that eventually grew into the city was like made in a sprawling manner. It's why there's not
Nobody coordinated when they put their house. They just randomly plopped houses down and then
it kind of yeah, it's when they were just growing and continued, there was not a sign of structure. They wanted to be more like open and allow people to travel the city to find the unexpectedness of what you might come across. You know, why would you need to travel into a think of like a trade district when you might not go into these knickknack stores? And so, what better yet to see them to just go through the city? So it's hard to pick a direction. Um, but I will say the way you're facing, you are facing the mountain that you guys originally came from. And what are the other two doing as you guys kind of see Garbu as he go to like what he presumes is the alley that the guards went down, but you seem kind of just stopped and like he's really trying to focus in on something.
Uh,
What's happening?
As
I think I'm still a good distance away.
I mean they
What's
could
happening?
Clarence tries to
A
go up, but
rumble.
like tries to jog a little bit up to you. Buddy, what is it?
There's a rumble. There's like something.
A rumble, something like
It's a predator.
a predator. Like what? What are you talking about?
Predator.
Clarence
Steals
looks back at y'all too, and he's like, he says something about a predator.
I'll go up, I guess, see if I could catch anything, or my little. I don't know. What does it feel like?
Have you ever like looked something that was like bigger than you like in the eyes and knew that it wanted to kill you?
Um, not bigger, but yeah.
Like that pit in your stomach?
Mm-hmm.
It's like that. And there's a rumble. You guys can't feel the rumble?
As pretty much everybody catches up, and the uh,
Do I feel the
shopkeeper
rumble?
the shopkeeper is kind of like standing with you guys as well, which at least you know her as Vicky, but everybody else
Mhm.
hasn't been introduced by names yet. But she kind of like is standing there, but she's like slowly like looks like tightening up just some of her stuff casually, but cautiously as well, like making sure some of the things are like either no longer as loose.
The guards went this way, but I don't see them anymore. I don't know where they went after that.
Wait. I'm gonna glance up. Do I like get a feeling of anything being around? My little sense.
Aeth and Elise, you guys can go ahead and make a perception check or a survival check. Up to you guys. Or investigation, I guess. Nah, perception or survival.
Smart person would probably try and look for the guards' footprints, but
17.
Garbu's focus is solely on following the rumble.
There's as Aeth, as you're kind of like looking up and you're trying to figure something out. You feel like you smell something that isn't familiar, but you know it's a bad sign. A smell of death.
Oh no. This ain't good. You guys smell that?
I don't know. What am I supposed to smell?
Do I smell it, DM, when I take in a big breath after stopping trying to feel the rumble? Probably smells good to me.
Smells like
Like
death.
the smell of a decaying rat.
I'm gonna say you're not quite able to deter because of you're already. If it was a smell that you could smell, a smelly smell,
A certain smelly smell.
you
That
probably
smells
have already been inhaling it. But I'm more trying to say you were heavily focused on like your inner feelings.
hyperfixated, one might say.
Yeah, your inner feelings of like this possible situation.
Can I start walking down this alley in front of us?
I mean, you can.
Wait.
There's nothing stopping you.
Yeah.
Clarence just
In
like
the direction I saw the guards go?
yeah, it's just kind of like you know.
Yeah.
You can, yeah. As Clarence is like, Gopru, should we? As he slowly starts to follow you, he's like, should we be going?
Wait. No. 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 No.
Uh,
I don't like
Gopru,
this.
hold on for a second, bud.
How many guards did you see?
4, I think, is what the DM said.
It could have been 3 or 4. It was they were running at a pace that either one could have been blocked by sight, or maybe there was more.
The cane. I'll have the cane changed into the sword.
As Vicky's guys, would you like to explain?
I still have Detect Magic up.
Yeah.
I cast that, well, like, just before running out the store. Do I, with the Detect Magic, see anything?
What's the range on it?
Good question. Great question, really. 30-foot radius. So
Nothing.
60-foot total diameter.
I would.
A 30-foot radius around me. So it'd be a 60-foot diameter. And,
we did, but then I hit 8 before.
like a 94-foot perimeter circumference.
Definitely not. Like, just this alleyway alone is like a little bit longer than your detection, so.
I'll continue walking down even though Clarence says to stop. I'll just kind of look at him and be like, it's okay. Continue.
There's the smell of death. I really don't like this. You don't hear any more footsteps from the guards. Something must have.
I'll lick my tooth as I walk forward.
Something grab him out of the air?
Why don't you guys
This
go
is
ahead
still the
and make...
same day, correct?
Yeah, it's later in the day.
Yeah.
The 4th. So, why don't you guys go ahead and make one more... This time I will allow you to make either a perception or survival of your choice.
Gosh.
We're gonna go down there to the left.
27. Hey.
I should really make one of those proficient in that.
Cole, your next
really
character should be a ranger or something. Or a
Probably.
something. Or do like a rogue ranger bard to get like as much proficiency and stuff as you can. Just forget combat, now it's all skill checks.
Well,
you and Bryce should both do that.
Garber, as you're getting closer and closer, and it seems like everybody else not being able to detect anything.
Oh, was I supposed to roll as well? Shit.
Yeah.
30.
Close to 31.
Okay.
At least it's like staring up at this. It's like, oh wait, we're looking for something. Sorry.
Okay, Elise, you'll notice this a little bit sooner. You feel the dangers going off inside your mind and body. Like something isn't right, and it's like you're now feeling that something is not right. And then you can see Garber, he's like about halfway down. Garber, you start to feel that tremor again. This time you actually feel it. And with that, you guys can... I'll say with the 2 perceptions as well. It sounds like you hear something in, like... You don't hear footprints, or you don't hear, the sound of something beating like its wings, or something breaking something. You hear something like it's in the wind. And it's slowly getting louder and louder as Elise and Aeth and Vicky and not really Clarence, but you guys, as you're kind of standing in front of the alley, right, almost like behind you, a little bit up on the building, it looks like something just slammed into it. And
detect magic up, can I see anything?
Not yet.
Okay.
As you guys, you kind of like quickly glancing and turning around just to see what's happening. Besides the dust and debris kind of like in the area, you guys can almost what seems to start to make out what looks like a cape, kind of like hanging a little bit from the pile or like the little crater that was made in the building, like the cape kind of hanging off the wall a little bit draped down. I would definitely say at least you would notice this as a cape of one, if not some, if not all of the guards that wear it in Zetham. It looks like a guard's cape.
I think whatever is happening, it's flinging people around. Because that looks like a guard's cloak.
Can we tell which way it came from?
Garbu, now you start to sense right there, right on the tip of, as you kind of continue walking and you kind of stop to like turn around to see like that the sound of it like an explosion. So you're turned around and you get like a little ping that something just entered in that little detect magic. I don't know if it's a constant of detecting or if it's just an instant.
It's concentration. It's
okay.
Up for 10 minutes, I believe.
You do get like a small ping, like something entered into that radius, but like.
Although I like the idea of it being radar, it's like boop, boop,
yeah,
boop, ding, boop, 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 ding.
But in a way of I'm imagining this, instead of seeing like a dot, right? It looks like it's a continuous dot. As you start to slowly turn and kind of look over your shoulder, you can see what looks like a head of something kind of poking around a building. So right out of the alleyway looks like another street, and you can make out what looks like a building that kind of turn, like a corner or whatever. And you can see something as it slowly turns and almost locks eyes with you. Mm-hmm. It's just its head alone, kind of like a darkish brown with horns that are kind of coming out like a trident shape as it slowly turns and locks eyes with you, and you instantly feel as if Predator had found its prey.
Can I look in its mouth? Any teeth there look interesting?
You would see just kind of like a row of sharp teeth, but they're all jagged in a way, like any wildlife creature would be. The issue is this does not look like a creature you have ever seen or have came across so far.
Yeah. Once I see it, I'm gonna try and cast a spell, I guess, but that's probably initiative.
Why don't we get I'm gonna go ahead and roll us.
I was gonna walk down this alley with Spiritual Guardians cast, targeting anything that wasn't us, which we're between buildings that probably have people in it, which probably wouldn't have been a good thing.
Let's do this one.
Just imagine you're sitting at home and all of a sudden, first you feel a slight rumble, then you just take like 12 points of damage out of nowhere.
Which would kill them.
Kill any commoner, yeah.
And it's like, oh, at least you're such a murderer, being a Garbu.
Hey, listen, I was out of 3rd level slots. I looked at it and I was like, I won't do it. I almost did it in the shop when he said I felt something. I was going to target anything that wasn't us 4 or the shop owner, which would have hit the dog, which would have been sad. But I'm sure the dog itself probably has some tricks.
So, let me go ahead and get an initiative on this. So I am going to.
I'm going to cast Sleep on the baby. Super effective.
Babies have like what, 1 hit point?
I went ahead and rolled you guys as initiative, so you can see it on the battle tracker.
Who's rolling my initiative?
Yay! Nice!
My initiative is shit, I don't like it. I'm gonna roll my own initiative.
It's okay,
I'm gonna roll my own initiative.
You're not Garbu.
But I wanna roll my
Good
own.
point.
This is illegal.
Okay.
I'm fine with this.
Sure.
I would like to roll this one, but it would definitely show on the battle track, and I don't want it to show yet. So
You can roll just a d20 and change it later, right?
yeah, we'll do that for now. Okay, that's
Just so you know when to bring them in.
okay. So Clarence is first, and he's a little bit. Ooh, God,
He just
don't do
sees me turn and start casting a spell.
So he's still looking back at the wall, and he's just, guys, what's going on? What is that? He doesn't see or has any indication of this entity. As Garbu, only you recognized it because it alerted you.
Yeah.
Aeth, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go check on the guard since I don't know what about the creature.
Okay, so this guard's crater, if you will, it's like
There's probably some drips coming out of it.
a little bit around the 15-foot height mark. It wouldn't be that hard for you if you wanted to try to like climb a basic thing to get up in there, but it's up to you.
I'll do that.
Okay, go ahead and just make an athletics check.
11.
All right. Easy enough as you kind of like scale like parts of the door frame itself, grabbing onto what looks like another sign of something, and just kind of hoisting up a little bit. And as you kind of like start to crawl in there a little bit, and it looks like the crater happened, and it looks like whatever the rubble came on, it's holding it up, but the back portion of this crater is open into the building. But it's dark lit in the building. But as you kind of like, well, you're there at the body. What are you doing?
I guess might not be useful, but checking to see if the person's alive. Any sign of them being alive, I guess.
Okay, as you kind of like start to try to check them, and you like getting up to like to check the pulse or whatever, there's nothing for you to check. There's no head, no neck. You can feel the slimy, sticky goo, if you will, on your fingers as you go to reach in that area, and you could just feel the warm getting cold sensation.
Do I feel any gashes, like claw or teeth marks that are?
I would assume gashes. Like I would rather.
Give me a rough.
Yeah, like something took a bite out of it.
Like a rough guess on like how big it would be. Would I know, or would it be like, like spitball, like might
big
be
enough,
might be big.
Big enough to at least have its entire head and neck, and maybe a little bit of the armor, of the upper piece of the armor that the guard was wearing, in its mouth before it ripped it off.
I'll call back down. Hey, whatever got the guard, it had the wherewithal to bite through the armor and bite the man's head off, or woman.
Okay.
Has to be pretty big.
Lot of teeth. You just hear Garbu yell in the distance.
You doing anything else?
I can't really jump down, can I?
Sure. I'll allow that. Why not?
Falling always happens instantly in D&D, right?
Yeah. I'll say you, without, any sort of damaging or whatever, you just kind of hop down.
Okay.
Let me roll another for me. Oh god, that's even worse. Okay. Elise. What is your dexterity, by the way?
14.
That's so funny.
Uh-oh.
Okay. You know what? Why not? At least you can go first.
Okay, can I go
Oh,
first?
God.
I guess I look at like I've noticed the thing, right?
No, you haven't either. Because the impact happened. Nobody's made a sound about this creature. Even the creature hasn't made itself known. Garbu had only detected it because of his spell and almost like a sense of danger or something like he's the one being targeted. That type of feeling is kind of what allowed him to look back. But so at this point in time, you don't see it. Not yet.
Okay.
You just kind of saw Aeth climb up to quickly check as it happened. Kind of trying to get some of the stonish dust away as it slowly kind of falls amongst you guys.
I got the goo stuff on my metal hand. A little bit.
Let's see. I will. What would we do?
For a quantic.
How long? I'm just looking at the durations on things to make sure that I don't cock shit up. Because that would be awkward.
I'll even say at this time you're starting to hear what sounds like back down, like closer to the shot. Looks like two more guards as they're running in you guys' direction.
Okay, it's 10 minutes. Okay, that makes sense then that I could use this. I will, as a bonus action, summon my Cosmic Blade, and for my action, I will look around and see if there's anything around that looks mean.
Make a perception check.
28.
You don't see anything, but you see, I'll at least say you see Garber, who like looks like his body's like kindly like twisted a little bit. It's not turned all the way around back like he's continuing down the alley, but you can see it looks like he's turning to face something, and it I don't know, there's something about the way that he kind of looks at that moment, like he doesn't seem like he sees something good, to be very simplistic about it.
He looks very focused.
I guess I just say, what are you looking at, Garbu? Oh, no, I guess that's the end of it.
Lot of teeth.
Oh, now I'm also shedding light around me, by the way. I just forgot that's an element of the blade.
Okay.
10-foot radius, bright light, 10, and then another 10 feet of dim light.
Lot of teeth. Lot of teeth. Just trying to protect my eyes from the bright light.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn into more light soon.
That's good for me.
Horror movie, my dog would already.
So, Garbu.
Oh.
I see this thing.
I first as you're kind of like seeing a little bit of light, and you're kind of like it kind of like catches your attention back again, and you kind of look, and it's a little bit bright, and you look back, and you can see where it looks like it's on all fours at first, as it's slowly coming around the corner, but then you can see it starts to stand up. It looks like it has some massive claws. As it stands, it towers some of the buildings. Go ahead and make an either survival or insight. I'll let it be your choice. As you see this creature as it stands up, and it does have like a tail as it slowly kind of slags or on the ground. With that insight, you swear it looks like it's this thing looks huge. You swear it looks like it's slightly getting bigger.
It's growing.
Do I see it as well now that I'm looking in the direction?
I mean, I think basically I've run down the alley and then I turned and I'm
The-
looking down like another alley.
Oh, are you looking down another alley?
the
Yeah, I think.
alleys they're not straight; they're slightly angled.
Oh,
But they're not. It's not a long out. Like from one exit to the other, it's like maybe 60 feet. And Garbu's like slightly cresting the into the curve in that second alley. So it's like you could see a little bit of Garbu at least, but you don't see the rest of the way.
Is there
but
anything on this creature?
besides the
The teeth and horns and eyes and legs.
Is it scaled?
let me get a okay.
Oh God.
It has like a little bit of scale like to it, and on its back it looks like kind of like scales protruding from it and maybe kind of slightly growing outwards a little bit, but as it stands up it kind of looks like a slouch a little bit. Its arms are just massive as well as it slowly takes a step closer and closer until it just lets out this huge roar. It kind of goes into this stance like it's ready to attack, and then it just starts as its like arms are pumping.
I'll throw my spell, I guess. If it's my turn or is it its?
First off, I want you to go ahead and make a wisdom
Its
saving
turn.
throw.
Oh, I hit the wrong button. It should have been the saving throw, which is a +8 instead. So 3 more
11.
to that, 11.
You are now frightened.
I'm standing still. I'm not running. I'm scared, but I'm not running.
Fight or flight. Freeze.
So
I can still.
this
Use
creature is booking it at a very fast pace, but it will be your turn before it reaches you, so it's close.
Okay.
It's I will put it there, and you know what? I'll put you there.
Gosh. Oh gosh.
And
Do we have a map to look at, or are we?
I think I can do this now. I think I can bring you guys here.
no, I don't want to be there. Or
Let's
maybe I
just
do.
leave. Let's just leave. Garbu will be okay.
Let me
I'll
be
zoom
fine.
this.
It'll be
out a-
fine. It'll be
I'm
fine.
assuming this right here where I'm hovering, that's the house that the guy slammed into. Where
No.
Ape is, right?
Parts of this, imagine it's not destroyed yet.
Okay.
Where Aeth is in the back is kind of where the guy hit.
Okay.
So just kind of ignore some of this small rubber at the moment. And I will.
I think you.
I'll wait. I'll wait before I put him in there.
I think-
But I will say all of you kind of hear this loud roar, definitely. Garbu, it is your turn.
Okay.
And I have Terrence off to the side at the moment, so I didn't have to bring him back out.
What's more important right now?
You are frightened, good sir. Keep that in mind.
Let me
You-
reread this.
You're not on the map.
It fails its saving throw. Any effect targeting. Okay, so I shouldn't use that yet. So instead, I'll go for the good old spiritual weapon, placing it right in
Oh.
front of the thing.
Oh no.
It's a miss, but the spiritual weapon's there.
Okay.
And then Sacred of Flame, DC 16
Ooh.
deck save. Some good Sacred Flame damage. Hopefully this thing's not too dexterous.
Oh no, it missed.
Okay. I want to make sure it doesn't show the name yet. You're laughing at the
Nope.
name. Okay, no,
Todd.
the radiant damage does hit it.
Okay. Okay, and then I will take... How do I move? I forget. It's this guy, right? I'll take 2 steps back. I can't do it because the game is paused. I'll take 2 steps back and just kind of look at everybody and be
can-
like, stay behind me!
I will say there is enough room for if you want to go past Clarence. Which...
No, I'm trying to block that alleyway with my 2-foot tall little body.
Okay. Okay.
I can.
Okay.
Are we?
So,
Where-
it will now be, Vicky's
Elvie.
turn.
Actually, could I be 1 step forward from where I stopped?
It's up to you.
Still
Okay.
blocking the alley, but 1 step forward.
Vicky like starts to kind of hear that loud roar too, and she kind of like takes a step back and like places a hand on your shoulder, Elise, and she's like, "Ugh, I don't like the sound of that. You guys might want to. I can create a distraction if you guys want."
I don't know what's going on. I can't see anything. It just looks bad.
She's like, I don't know if I want to know what's going on. And then at this time, as the 2 guards like kind of catch up to you guys, and they're just like, "You guys gotta get out of here! All right, we don't know whatever's happening, but you need to leave." As they turn down the alleyway to see you two, and they're just, "Hey, what are y'all two doing? Come on!" We'll now go ahead and let me let me just go ahead and add this. That's where he
Oh my god.
that's where he will be. As we will go ahead.
Oh no. Man, I'm gonna. Oh.
So,
Cook its eggs.
anyways, I just like the name.
And I didn't bring my power armor with me. Shoot.
I think, yeah, Clarence can see it now. And what would you guys like Clarence to do?
Hey Clarence, can you cast Sanctuary on me? And get out your tripod.
Okay. He will summon, he will bonus action.
Maybe
I
not the
believe.
Sanctuary, but definitely get out his tripod.
Where would you like it at?
Behind me, definitely, somewhere.
Okay.
Wherever
That's,
he wants to put it back there.
I am asking.
Or
So I believe that is a bonus action for him to bring that out.
because I'm pretty sure it has less hit points than me.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, you can
Sure.
take an action, so that is his action to bring it out.
So he only has bonus actions now.
What kind would you like it
Can
to
he
be?
fire it as a? Oh,
It depends.
that is a good question.
It can either come out as a
If it came out as a defender, he would probably summon it like here, so that it could hit Garbu and possibly, well, not Elise.
well, it's
She's too far.
it's either a close attack, range attack, or the healing. Which one would you prefer?
Should we go for range?
Probably
Okay.
ranged.
Okay.
And he can summon anywhere within like 30 feet, right? So he could put it up on the roof to be able to fire down at the thing, right?
I'll allow that. We can throw it up on the roof. So you guys want it to be the ranged attack.
He's Torbjorn.
Okay. We can definitely handle that. So he will summon it out as the Force Ballista, and he will go ahead and have it do its attack. And I don't think he has anything else as a bonus action.
I think it's isn't the cannon his bonus action? Or doesn't he have to command the cannon as a bonus or something? I've never played an artificer.
Let's see.
It's been a long time since I played one, and I didn't even play it as an artificer.
You threw me.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that was a nerd. You were like
Nerd.
a barbarian artificer, basically. You were an
Fighter.
artificer, but
It
you acted more
doesn't.
like a barbarian.
It doesn't say, so I'm gonna say it can do on his turn as like he just commands it and it does it.
Well, because I think normally when he casts it, he only has a bonus action available or something. But then on other turns, he has his regular action.
I think he has it out already, though. That's the thing.
I don't know.
Or it doesn't say.
It might
It
get its
just-
own turn as well.
On each of your turn. Oh, that is his bonus action, is to tell it what to do.
Okay, so then he would tell it to fire as his bonus, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I continue reading a little bit, that's fine though. We will do the Force Ballista with a fire. That is a miss. As it just, it's like as he just puts it up on the roof and he's just fire and it fires and it just like it shatters against this beast as it just continues taking us like it's running sprint at you guys. And what's his movement speed? 30. He's out. Oops. Okay. Aeth.
I can't really see where I'm at. It's all black for me.
I'll
might
put you
bit out.
there.
Oh, okay.
You might have been behind an invisible wall or something.
I didn't put nothing on this, so I don't know. Can you see it now?
Yeah, I can see it now.
Okay.
You want me to drag my toe?
It's probably just slightly off the thing.
Mine
but it's
has
fine.
like a cutoff right here. So he might have been like stuck inside the cutoff or
Probably.
something.
So, anyways.
I'm gonna start
you
running.
You hear it.
I'm gonna start running towards Clarence, and then for my action, I'm gonna
Clarence
use
is right
armor of-
beside you.
or Garbu. I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis on me.
Good idea.
Okay. Go ahead and move yourself wherever you are wanting to go.
Where am
Oh, wrong thing. It-
I? Wrong thing. Trying to drag myself over.
Do you not see
You have to
yourself
do
on
like the movement thing. You have to like.
I don't. Yeah, I don't see myself on there.
You're right here.
You might have like. Do you not see anything?
I see you lighted it up. I'm gonna refresh it though.
Yeah, you
Try
might have
again.
to just refresh that. It sounds like it just didn't load all the way. I don't know why here lately. I think it's been slightly buggy. But you said you wanted to move closer to Garbu, so we can do
I
that.
think he has 30 foot, so he could probably do that. You have 30
Yeah,
foot movement, right?
That's fine. We'll
Mhm.
put
Yep.
you.
Or it wouldn't be that exact. It'd be more like.
Who cares?
About 30 feet. Yeah.
Well, I guess there's 25.
I don't care. Alright, so you cast Armor of Agathis on you, and you moved up. Anything else? And you could see this hulking of a beast as it's making its way, like,
Okay, sorry.
look like it's not
Making its
slowing
way.
down, like a train coming.
I don't think I can cast Hex on it since I already cast Armor of Agathis on myself. So.
No.
Okay.
Do you have Hexblade's Curse?
I do have Hexblade's Curse, but
Isn't that a bonus action?
technically they're both bonus actions, but I
Oh.
already cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
Is it not like Channel Divinity where it's not, where it's like a separate thing from a spell? I thought Hexblade's curse was like a separate thing from Hex itself.
Um, starting at level 1, you gain the ability to bonus action choose one creature within 30 feet of you. And that creature is cursed for 1 minute.
Okay, well, it's not 30 feet.
Yeah.
No, so
Yeah, he can go 5 more feet, but then it would still be like 40 away or something. Yeah.
Yeah, that's up to you.
You want to stand beside me instead of behind me?
I'll stand beside you.
Okay.
2 of us take the impact of this thing charging. It probably
Oh,
has a
wait.
core attack, which means it deals damage relative to how far it ran. But Garbu's not smart enough to deduce that sort of thing.
Sure.
And his concern here is
Good
standing his
point.
ground and protecting his friends.
It's gonna be funny.
Yeah.
Alright,
I'll stay right there. I'll stay
Elise,
right there. Actually.
what are you doing?
I'll stay behind you.
So where's the thing coming from? What direction is it coming from?
You pretty
'Cause I can
much
see
can
them
tell.
looking at-
Yeah, you could tell that it's coming from. It looks like Garbu is starting to brace up. Clarence is like, like I guess you can say you
That
can
way,
get
that way.
you can get a reference that even from Clarence, it's like there's this giant thing coming straight down the alley.
Is it coming from over here then?
Yes, you pretty much the way Garbu's starting to brace up, and the direction that it's coming from the other end of the alley.
Okay.
Climb onto the roof with the cannon.
As a bonus action, I'm going to activate my starry form. So there's even more light. I'm a fucking disco show at the moment.
What's the
Um,
name of the sniper lady?
I don't know. What
The-
sniper lady?
On Overwatch.
Oh,
where
Widowmaker?
Widowmaker.
Widow-
Be Widowmaker. Torbjorn threw his turret and ran.
Turbjorn knows better.
Um,
Turbjorn knows something that the other teams don't.
He's smart. Figure it out. Whoever this is like when I think Reaper activates his the Q button or whatever, where it's like the ultimate.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is that coming in. And everybody's like trying to hold their ground, but Torbjorn ran, the smart one.
I guess I can. But like, how can I actually climb these buildings or not?
If you want to make an athletics check, sure.
I'm really good at those now. Never mind. Why the fuck not, right? I haven't used this spell before. I have it lying around, but because I was reading my spell list and then I was like, wait a minute, I don't have spells written down here that I want to have. I am going to hold a spell tidal wave for the moment it gets within like 15 feet of Garbu, because I can sort of see past him, right?
I'll say a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, when I see it come within like 10 feet of Gargoyle, I'm gonna cast Tidal Wave on that location in his direction.
Okay.
Isn't Tidal Foot a 50-foot line or something?
30-foot line.
30 foot.
Up to 10 feet wide, up to 10
And
feet
if they
wide.
fail a strength save, it pushes them?
Dexterity, so the creature takes 48 bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone.
Okay.
Okay. Garbu.
Like,
Oh, are you doing anything else, Elise?
I'm gonna take one step forward.
Got 2 steps back.
No, actually, wait. I have line of sight already there. I think I'm just gonna, for safety's sake, stand a little bit back.
Okay. Garbu, what are you doing as this thing is bulleting its way to you?
Am I still the only one who is feared of it?
You're the only one when it let out this forsaken roar that was aware of it and was able to see it.
How far are you from us? too far to get you in it. So little known feature of this spell, not only can it make a creature calm, but it can also neutralize the frightened condition. So
Emotions.
me and my good buddy Aether are about to become immune to the frightened condition for I think a minute or however long it lasts. I think it's a minute, right? Yeah, 1 minute. So my action, I will, or at least for as long as I'm concentrated, I'll lose my detect magic, and I'll cast Calm Emotions, so that it hits me in 8th and technically the cannon. Not targeting the calm effect, because it says you choose whether to end a charm or frighten condition, or you choose the calm effect, and I will choose the frighten charm condition setting. And then as my bonus action, I will make my attack with the spiritual weapon.
Okay.
23 to hit. I didn't even need to cancel the disadvantage.
Yeah, that'll hit.
It would have been fine. I was trying to cancel my disadvantage while also helping out my buddy Eighth by keeping him from being frightened, but
No, yeah, that'll hit. Are you doing anything else?
yeah. Now that I'm no longer frightened and I see that Clarence is out, I'm gonna move over here.
Oh no. You fucking bastard.
I don't know what you have planned, and I'm
No,
just
not for
thinking
the-
this thing's
No,
running
not
at me.
for 8. You fucking bastard for
Yeah.
him. Not for- I don't.
But
I'm
it's,
still
you're
gonna cast
still aiming
tidal.
for as soon as it gets within
I'm
15
gonna
feet
tidal
of
wave
me.
it. I'm gonna
So
tidal wave it still, but
Yeah.
you fucking dumb shit. Like if there's anyone who should fucking soak the damage is you bitch.
yeah.
Okay.
Hey, listen,
I
he
mean,
just tried to tank.
God.
Like, yeah, please, like, just let it turn the corner and fucking dick him anyway.
Well, we'll see how it goes. So,
Plus, this way I
let's-
can get in a flanking position. You know?
okay. So,
hmm
just oh fucking boy.
Next time we get attacked by a dragon or a dinosaur thing, and it's just Garbu's up ahead. It's like, hey, go help him.
I will say I
Ah,
did lock eyes
I'm
with
alright.
it and run around the corner.
First, I'm going to do this. Oh, that's
Mm.
nice.
I don't have eyes, so he can't lock eyes with me.
Yeah, see, you're safe.
It
You
doesn't
can't
have.
Yeah,
even
I'm
see this thing yet.
Totally safe.
It's not within your blind sight,
So,
right?
okay, first that, and then now, at least go ahead and do your thing as it gets. You said within,
She
5,
said
10,
within
15.
15 feet of me.
so it's
So
going to
here.
at least get right there.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna.
Oh,
Then it has
God,
to
I
roll
saw-
a-
Tidal wave starting here and going that way, right?
Yeah, it has to roll a DC 16 dexterity saving throw.
Which it failed
Oh.
previously, so hopefully.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Okay, no, it passed.
Okay, then it takes. What is it?
It almost
Half
like it
damage.
doesn't even look like it got slowed down by it.
Okay, it still takes what
Takes
is it, how much damage?
half.
9 damage.
Is it
9
19
damage
or, is
still?
it, or half?
It's
half.
half. These passes.
Okay, so yeah. it'll
So
take-
about 9 or 10.
And then it
um,
spreads out on the ground everywhere.
Mhm.
Take half. So as this thing is just running in, and it starts to just almost like shoulder check the buildings, and all of you can just hear like the buildings crumbling beneath its just shoulders as it's just like training through this. At least
Don't worry,
like
Garbu.
opens
We
up,
got this.
and, like,
Garbu's gone.
fires
I
off
should
her
have cast
tidal
silence
wave.
and ran.
She fires off her tidal wave as just almost like a waterfall, kind of a little bit above you as it crashes, hits the ground, and then like kind of jets outwards and just in a bunch of direction with Garby, like parts of the water coming to hit you, but not like taking damage wise. But as it kind of comes to
Splash.
like hits you, it almost like it's almost like it's just barting the way, like it's moving out of this creature's direction. So as it's not slowed,
At least looks at
Oh.
Twiggy. Yeah, like I know I shouldn't be thinking that's cool, but it's kind of cool.
It's terrifying, immensely terrifying.
So I just want to make
For
sure.
the ones up front, that's like,
Yeah.
Eighth, it's a good
oh.
thing you can't see.
Okay, so
I think it would have been funny if it fell down on his face, but unlucky.
It would've.
probably, but right now as it goes, and as it gets up to you, Aeth, it just goes down with its horns, and it is going to make a gore attack on you first.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want
Funny.
to
Look at this.
can't do that.
I
Think-
should have said
Would that one be considered slashing or bludgeoning,
Hold on,
right?
hold
Oh,
on. I just want
oh.
to make sure because
It's called
It
getting
should
dick
be piercing or something.
dick
Hmm.
damage.
Probably critted.
okay, I don't necessarily.
You're probably
care.
dead.
We're gonna do this one.
Probably dead.
18 to hit.
That would have
Yes.
missed me.
Okay.
Mm.
Go ahead and take
I should have stayed.
take 12 piercing damage.
I should have.
12. The armor of Agathis would have 15 temporary, I believe, right?
So
Yeah.
that would absorb it all, and you'd have 3 temporary left. Well, it takes 12 cold damage.
Okay. I will subtract 12.
Good thing I put armor Agathis on before I
As-
ran up there.
As it kind of goes, and you can just feel it like piercing the armor as it's like trying to block it, but you can even feel like it's pushing past, and like you can start to feel it in until it kind of like lifts up a little bit. And as you kind of like not go flying, but kind of like barely lift it off the ground for a second, as it then just comes like breaking parts of the wall, and it comes in for a claw attack on you.
Please be slasher, please, for God's sake.
28 to hit.
Claw should be
28.
slashing. Yeah, that
know,
would have hit.
That
anything.
would have missed, but it actually hit.
Take 10 slashing damage.
3 more damage from the armor, I think.
Easy
Yeah,
enough.
3 from the damage, and then 7 to you.
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
Uh,
Oh.
checking some stuff. There was
It gets a-
something. Okay, why not? As it kind of
Okay.
goes to like just like claw you and slam you in parts of the building as it clawed you, it's going to go and reach up and try to grapple you with its other hand. So make a contested strength check or saving throw. Yeah, no strength check because it's both of y'all is fighting each other. I'll let you go first.
Strength, you said. Okay. Hey.
Be dick to try and like duck out of the way.
Could I?
I'll let it be your call as it is trying to come out to grapple you. So why not? Why not make a athletics? How about this then? You can either have it strength versus dexterity, or you can have athletics versus acrobatics. It's up to you. Which one do you feel risky? I'll let you pick.
Literally, my acrobatics is a +1.
So it doesn't help either way.
Mm-mm.
Maybe just go with the strength.
It's a
no,
+0.
what I'm saying is, if you want to try to dodge out of the way instead of contesting it, I will allow it. But I'm allowing you to pick. Do you want it to be a skill base or the modifier base? Like either its strength
It
versus
can
your
be
dex,
its strength and your dex, or
it's
athletics
athletics
and your
versus your
acrobatics.
acrobatics.
Let's do its strength versus my dex.
Okay, that's still a +8 for it.
I think that's
Mm-hmm.
so. Go ahead and roll.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 10.
A natural 20.
You're dead.
Wow.
No
And
one can beat that.
And so, as it like grapples you and like kind of like partially slamming you a little bit into the building, it goes to then take a bite out of you. It gets advantage on it because you're grappled.
Yeah.
On the bright side, you can't be frightened.
Another natural 20.
You're dead. Sorry.
21 points of piercing damage.
Oh, wow. Gosh. Oops.
I would be almost dead already. So it probably is a good thing I moved actually, because I would be at like 6 hit points. Because I didn't have an armor of Agathis. Oh, but the first attack would have missed.
Mm-hmm.
I would still be down 3 more hit points than what you are.
Yep. Yep. I'm okay.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
very badly hurt.
Technically, you would have had to make a strength saving throw, but it's fine. You wouldn't have beat its natural 20 anyway. Okay. As as it pretty much bites you, and then it's just like you're like kind of like barely holding on to it a little bit, and like struggling. Blood is starting to just go all over this armor. It slowly then looks at you, Garbu.
I lick my tooth and look back at it.
Claw attack.
Yep.
24 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
Take 13 slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You good?
And Garbu, you can see as its eyes is just piercing,
Just like a third of my health.
like piercing at you, almost like it found you. It found what it was looking for.
I'm probably still in its melee range, considering it just hit me.
Oh, you're up one here. I'll fix that.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, no, it has reach. Never mind.
Either way.
Okay.
Either way.
So, on that, it will go to Vicky's turn, as she's just like seeing all of this like happen as it just kind of popped out of nowhere and unleashed. She just like stares at it and like backs up a little bit, and seeing how you guys are trying to kind of fight against this, and I think you guys should run. And she goes into a purplish yellow starry form, just like Elise does. But she goes into this, and you can see almost looks like stars that are starting to appear all around this creature.
Man, it would look really cool if I wasn't.
The 2 guards that are there at this, and they're just kind of like stopped for a second and like staring at this. What do they do?
Incarnations is that?
Oh, they're just standing there because they are like frightened of what they see. They're not frightened by the spell, or effect, but just seeing this and like this massive creature, this hulking entity being in the middle of this, and it's just unleashing its devastating blows. Like, they are frightened at the moment. Clarence. What would you like Clarence to do?
Does he have healing?
He does.
I think he has Cure Wounds and Healing Word.
Let me see what he has checked already. So, since it's the same day before he got off, first off, he does not have healing word, but he
Oh,
does
no.
have cure wounds.
He might go up and heal Clarence, or not Clarence, eighth, but eighth's held by the thing, right?
Yes, 8th is currently being held.
What's like attack spells does he have?
At this current moment, he could do Scorching Ray.
Bonus action the Force Ballista, and then I guess action Scorching Ray. Then
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
anyone have a disagreement on that?
He does have Sanctuary as well.
If anything, cast that on our boy Eighth, who's about to die.
What do you want? Do you want attacking or shielding?
Oh, his ballista missed last time, but he then can't cast the Scorching Ray and gun, I guess.
Okay.
Right?
Any objections? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So we'll do the Scorching Ray first, and that is, if I'm correct, 3 mighty blows. Yep. So I will. Yes. There's the first one. Do not consume. There's the second one, and do not consume. There's the third one. Alright, let's have a look-see.
Very minimal damage, but
Hopefully that's 17 hits.
They all will hit. As
Whoa.
as
and then
this
also his Force Ballista.
this creature, it kind of like, as its turn and just like starts to receive these fiery blows. Okay. And then the Force Ballista, which we'll move it over here just so I can have. That misses. As just once again, as it kind of like, it's as the legs on it, if you will, it's kind of like a spider, and it kind of slightly leans over, prepping itself, and it just like launches again, and it just almost like it just shatters against it, like it's just not even strong enough to damage it.
Sure.
Clarence is just, guys, what are we doing? Aeth.
As it goes to Eighth's turn, who just yelled out in pain.
Can I
You have
attack, or do I
Thunderstep?
have this? I do have Thunderstep.
You can attack if you like. You don't have disadvantage on it. You just can. You have no movement speed unless you want to try to break free of the grapple.
Could I use Thunderstep?
You could.
Just so I know what Thunderstep.
Because you're currently grappled, right? And that'll deal damage to this thing. Unless there's something better.
Just so I know what Thunderstep does.
I'm also going to actually, because it turned to face Garbu, and
It's still in your.
yeah. So you're closer to Garbu too.
So when I use Thunderstep, do I? Could I? Would I? It would do damage to Garbu too, wouldn't it? Or no?
Yes. I guess it depends how
If-
high in the air you are, but yes.
If you were leaving by yourself, yes, it would do damage to Garbu as well, because it's to any creature.
Within 5 feet of you. I thought you were still down that other little alleyway. It's 5 foot, right? Or is that? It's 10 foot. Thunderclap is 5 foot. Thunderstep is 10.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I use Thunderstep, can I? I can't take him with me, can I?
Garbu?
You can take a willing creature.
Yeah. Can I take Garbu with me to Thunderstep or
By
no?
willing.
You better be.
We'll see.
I'll say
Or-
I'll say this, as it's holding you, and you're like, it went to also go slam down against Garbu and kind of like slash at him. I'll say there's like a brief moment as like you're kind of coming across Garbu. How much do I? You know, because Garbu left you, I'll do this. Why don't both of you roll a athletics check? Not athletics, acrobatics. If you're just trying to see if you can grab each other, like even for a split second.
Okay. That's 11.
Garbu is like a little bit of like as he kind of goes to like slash at Garbu, kind of like part of Garbu is like sticking to the hand for a moment as he starts to fall. Like Garbu is like, I need to get out. Like he is reaching. So yes, you can take Garbu.
Okay, I'll use Thunder Step, and then I will.
And the cannon's up on the roof, right? So that won't hit the cannon.
Nah, I'll. The cannon will be fine.
How far do you want to go?
How
Can we-
How far you want to go?
far
Go
do you want to
90
go?
feet. Has to be a location you can see, though, I believe, for Thunderstep. Dimension Door you can just go, but for Thunderstep you have to see. So that is an issue. There's a building kind of blocking our.
Right here.
View.
I'll probably go right here.
Can he see there?
That's
Or no?
that is up to you. It. I will say because of your condition, if the location that you were at was recent, then yes. But let's say if you stood there for like a few hours or whatever and then try to do it, like you definitely would have to be like close to you. So again, yes, you can go outside.
All right, let's try and get back with the others. That would be my plan. I don't think Thunderstep, once I land at a spot, would hurt the others.
No.
No, it's just where you left.
Okay, yeah. So we'll leave right there and then go back to.
It doesn't matter exactly where, but you can go on like wherever around Elise.
Yeah, around there at least. Yeah,
So go ahead and move your tokens.
This is where you were before, so.
about right. About right.
I really don't care exactly how you land as long as it's around Elise. I really don't care.
About right there. Yeah.
That's fine. Okay. Anything else?
Oh, let me roll Thunderstep. Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't have.
Nice damage.
Doesn't have the damage.
I
How much does it do?
think it's like
Alright.
3d8 or something like that. I could be wrong.
Loading.
Or it's 3 something, I think.
dare it not.
3d10.
There we
3d10.
go. 3d10.
Constitution save as well.
You can just click on the 3d10 dice and go from there. Or I can do it, doesn't matter.
I got it.
Fantastic.
And you know what? Private. That's a sad roll.
That
That's a
is
really sad roll.
It is a sad roll.
That's why he
That's-
hit it, because he knew his dick was small.
It was really sad.
It can also be heard up to 300 feet away. So,
Not this one.
any guards
This one
who
is
weren't
this one is a
alerted
really
yet
wimpy
might
one.
be-
This one is a really wimpy one.
Not that wimpy, but pretty wimpy.
It sounded
Comes
like
out sounding less like thunder and more like a fart.
It
kind.
sounded like, "Eh."
It's more like a. It sounded like a, I like that. It sounded. even
It would have sounded.
But
even
it can
the
still be heard up to 300 feet away.
oh there was
just-
a really loud. I'm actually
There's
what I'm
just a
going.
guard standing like on the edge of that 300 foot.
I'm
who
going
heard the eh,
to move
and
you
the other
guys.
guards outside of it, and he's like, "Did you fart?"
I'm gonna move you guys there because the two guards are technically in front of Elise because they were facing the entrance. To be a little
Oh, do
bit
I
more.
have? Are you telling me I have a meat shield?
We'll see how long.
2 guards and a shopkeep.
So is that what are you doing? Anything else?
Mm,
You have bonus action, movement.
uh,
Just take off running. You can't be frightened for a
I'm-
while, so.
Take this how you will, guys.
We already took this one.
I'm just gonna-
concentrating on you not being able to be frightened at the moment. So
Rest. Ja, ska vara...
Ah,
Ja, ska vara varken
Bonus.
10
I can't really get closer since they're blocking the way. That thing is big. Very big.
All right.
Stay out of claw range. Okay.
Yeah.
At least as it goes to your turn, you see those stars, almost like they're like exploding, but not like as an explosion. But kind of how to put it. It's just like think of like balloons popping in a way
Mhm.
as these stars that are kind of like pinged on the ground and a little bit like on the roof or like side of the building, not the roof, and they just kind of like start to explode. He needs to make one, two.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Okay.
Don't worry about
The first one kind of gets him and he's like a little bit dazed, but that is what happened. So what are you doing on your turn?
Gonna shoot some stuff at this bad boy. Because why not? Yeet. Yeah, only 8 damage, but I shoot with 23 hits.
Yeah.
Then for my bonus action, I'll shoot an arrow at it. With advantage because it hit. Ah, doesn't need a 22. So that's that.
Okay.
Since I'm up front and I don't really feel like getting clawed in the face, I'm gonna run away, little girl, run away. Right there.
Okay.
See if we can kite this bitch.
Garbu.
Let's see. I'll take one step up to see this thing and think in my head to pull the spiritual weapon towards me. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Is it 25 or 30? 25?
25.
20.
25, we'll end it there. Realize it can't quite make it.
It might be
and
22.
then-
I'd have to go back and look.
Pretty sure it's 25 or 30.
I
So
don't think it's
25.
30. It's really slow.
25. I'll look real quick while I'm in here. It is 20 feet. I thought it was 25.
No, it's like incredibly
One more
slow.
back. So that can't quite make it. So then instead, this worked before. Sacred Flame. It makes it.
It's high dex.
My action, bonus action. Elise is running. Right?
You don't see her standing there anymore.
Well, I
The-
saw
the
her
dust
because I was
cloud.
below her. Right? Why did I just do that? How do I? Okay. I meant to be back here. I saw her when I was standing right here. She was standing on this side of me, so she would have ran past me,
Of course.
right?
She's not standing. Or she's not staying.
Yeah, she took off. The guards and the lady who's the shopkeeper are still staying here.
I mean, it's not their turn yet, but
But
you
they're
c-
still standing.
The
is
two
what I'm
guards
asking.
is in front of you, but they're like kind of like frightened. The shopkeeper is like slightly off to the side, and she's like starting to kind of go into a pose of something as she's in her like starry form.
I'll just kind of make eye contact with this thing again, and stay where I am.
Oh god, this is what you're not supposed to do, kids.
I'm
Okay.
not smart, okay?
Yeah, it's up to you.
My body tells me that too.
Fantastic. So,
I'm not smart, and there's guards in front of me.
as
just
it
shoves its way through the
as
building.
it starts just kind of coming through and going a little bit, not as a sprinting speed as it was before, but it's just like not even slowing down at least, as it's just demolishing this sides of the buildings. And first off, okay.
Oh no!
Oh, you can see that now.
That's fine.
Does it still regenerate when it's been hit by fire?
It was hit by fire.
It was.
No, I'm just getting curious because I know that certain regeneration abilities stop working when
It's
you
not a
get
troll.
fire.
It's a
Yeah,
big,
that's what I said.
big,
never
big
know, right?
boy.
Yeah, just stop sucking.
It is going to. Let me check something. Okay.
Do
Guards
backflip.
are still in front of it, right?
Yeah, it's going to go ahead and go for the first one.
It
Pretty sure
just
that hits.
evaporates the guard. Just evaporates him. His soul no longer exists.
And
Yeah, I remember.
okay. Um. Okay, so it has to do it again.
Oh, the guard stayed up? Or
Okay,
there's a second
so
guard?
that first guard is dead, as he kind of just like claws it straight out. And then it kind of goes to the other one, and then it's going to go and attack it twice.
Yeah, boy.
That one's dead too.
And as they're both, and it just like kind of as they would have failed by being dead, it's kind of like it's just like eating it a little bit, and you can see like Garbu, as you're like right in front of it, it's getting bigger. So, and then it's going to bite you.
I'm bite size. I'm only 2 feet tall. This thing's probably got a head bigger.
Ooh.
That's a miss.
Its mouth,
Oh my god!
its mouth is full. Let me move it one closer to. As its mouth is kind of a little bit full, but you kind of just like slightly seep through, but it's just hulking over you. This presence is not enlightening. Yeah.
I can't outrun this thing. I just turned to everybody else.
As it goes to the shark keep's turn, Vicky's turn. She's just going to kind of scoot the back end around, and she's just, I could create a distraction, but you guys got to get by it. And she kind of goes slightly hovering a little bit, and you guys can see just this purplish wall with almost like a little bit of yellow tint, like a little black and white polka dots in a way, as it erupts, and it's quite literally. Can I want to create. No, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. Can I do this one? Yeah, this will work. As there is a purple wall that is just decently high. At least you can't see anything past it. But she's on the other side, and as this wall's starting to go up, she's just yelling, "You guys need to run!" And it, like, you don't hear anything anymore from the other side. She looks back to you, Elise, and she's just, "If they can get through, you guys need to run!" and she's kind of like trying to slowly tuck her way into one of the crevices of the buildings.
Eighth's probably gonna die when he tries to move. I guess Clarence would try and go through the wall, right?
Clarence will, he is, unless you guys have any different
He has
say,
the oil slick, right?
I was
He could
going
cast
to
that and
probably
run.
do Cure Wounds
Cure wounds.
on Aeth.
That's a good one.
He does not have the oil slick prepared. So he could either give himself more armor, heal somebody, give somebody else a better chance at maybe survival, or try to attack it. But I feel like attacking...
Probably heal Eighth and run.
Yeah, heal me. And
Then maybe have the bonus action ballista.
Is that what you guys agree on?
I think that's right.
I'm
I
fine.
mean, Eighth
Not
could
controlling.
easily be downed.
Okay. Then we will do that, as he will cast Cure Wounds. And he's going to use his last second level, if that's okay, to heal, or do you want to keep it at a first and keep that second level? He has only 1 second level left.
Probably
What does he
first
have?
should be enough for Eighth, right?
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
You just need enough to stay up while we are running away from this thing in case it uses its reaction on you.
Yeah.
All right.
Which it could use it on Clarence as well.
That is 7 healing for you, Aeth. As let me.
Pretty good. I mean, he rolled low, but that's still good.
As Clarence does try to. Oops, I don't. He's the target. Wait, that's the target. As Clarence does try to move, he is going to get hit with a claw attack.
Oh gosh.
And ooh, that does not
that miss?
hit. That misses. As he just kind of like does a little duck and roll, and he goes through the this barrier. And as he does, what's his speed again? 30. Yeah.
Yes.
So as he
30, yep.
I think only gnomes and
Halfling.
dwarfs have a lower halflings. No, I think
Dwarves
halflings
don't.
are still 30.
no halflings don't, but dwarves do, and
Dwarves and gnomes.
So
Dwarfs
as-
and gnomes.
yeah. So as
Or
he
25.
kind of like ducks and rolls, and as he's like rolling, he kind of rolls through the thing. You guys don't hear anything else from him. Elise, you kind of like don't hear anything, but you now hear and see Clarence as he kind of like rolls through. He's just, oh my god! And the cannon will try to turn its trajectory and fire.
He hit!
Finally.
Oh my god!
It also pushes 5 feet away from the cannon.
Towards you!
Yes.
Okay, so it's. I'm going to shove you.
Yep.
As it just kind of like gets hit and takes a step or two, like its leg kind of barely like hits you, kind of shoving you back a little bit, and it's just still towering over you with the 2 dead corpses in its hands as it's dropped one to take a swipe at Clarence.
Did it even drop it, or is that why it missed? Because it still had a hole.
You know what? That's probably why it missed. It's still holding on to it. He's hungry too. Aeth,
Hungry boy.
what are you doing?
Become
Oh
dinner.
gosh. Okay. No spells. Best way to divert its attention is to piss it off by attacking it.
I mean, it already has no reaction, so you can just run away.
Yeah. Get 2 hits on it though. Maybe hopefully that by some miracle it just dies of sword poisoning. I don't
So
know.
bonus action.
That's up to you.
Hexblade's curse it.
I'll Hexblade. Yeah, I'll Hexblade curse it.
Yeah, because then you can target like perception-based wisdom. So
Oh no, that'd be Hex. That'd be just Hex.
oh, Hexblade's curse doesn't add that.
No, Hexblade's
Just,
curse doesn't add that. Hexblade's curse. As a bonus action, the damage rolls that I do against it. Alright, we'll just Hex it then. We'll Hex it
Okay.
for bonus action. And we'll go for wisdom checks to give it disadvantage on those.
We're going to... I don't know why they make the things so super tiny that I can't really...
Oh my god. Yeah, I can't even see that.
I know,
Wow.
they're like really tiny depending on how... Alright, I'll just have to keep in mind, it's hexed. And so what do you do?
there's a
I'll
thing
take
on
two.
there?
Yeah. I'll take 2 swings with the long sword.
Okay.
Uno. Ooh, a 19.
He's still private because he doesn't want us to see if he misses.
Oh, whoops, sorry. Whoopsies. 19 to hit on that one.
Okay.
Plus, did it roll? Oh, it didn't roll. Why didn't it roll? Do not consume spell slot. So 10 points of damage on the first one. Do I roll for both of them? Or just one? No, just one. Second attack. Ooh. 25 to hit.
As you go slashing it and like...
It says whenever you hit, so it would still get the hex. I think for the curse.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't say one attack, so it's
Mm-hmm.
hex is just one attack per turn, but Hexblade's curse is
So go ahead and do
any
another,
of the
because
attacks,
it's
it
another
looks like.
1d6. Actually, you can click on the... You can click on repeat the roll, and just keep it that way for a moment.
Ooh, 17 points of damage total.
Nice.
And then running out, just like, Garbu, we gotta get out of here.
Uh-huh. Loud and clear.
I gotta. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I just run.
Yeah, as you go through it, like you don't really feel anything, but you don't hear the breathing and like of this beast anymore. Like it's like it's gone, but you can hear your other friends like on the other side of like, as they're in the process of moving. Elise.
Hmm. It's probably a good idea to do this just in case, but he's gonna get fucking dicked right now. I cast Dispel Magic on the wall, no, just kidding. Bamboozled.
We've been bamboozled.
Well, I guess we'll have to see if Garbu survives this. Who knows? Nah, I'm just gonna... I guess I'm gonna make my way a little bit further away and I'm gonna switch my starry form to the healing variety. And run away a little bit.
Okay.
Like there. There, something like that.
Alright. Anything else?
That was it.
Garbu.
Facing down this creature.
I will say this is like you're staring down death. I don't know if there's a lot to think about.
It's more so whether or not I try anything. So I'm gonna try something before I run. That was more so what the roll was for.
I never know with you, so.
Yeah.
I'll
totally
like
got
take a second, gather myself, pray a little, and then cast a bonus action on my hammer. 1 damage added, but first I have to make an attack. 24 to hit, 4 damage total.
Okay. Well,
And I need a Constitution save from him, or he's just gonna take 1 damage for a while.
We roughed him up. We both roughed him up.
Yeah, he's just gonna take 1 damage for a while. I got in my last little say, and then I'll run the
Hey!
20 more feet I have.
okay.
That's the end of my turn. That was bonus action and movement.
Okay.
As he now just takes 1 damage for a few turns.
Then
So,
recovers 9
Slowly
hit
burst to
points.
death.
let me ask you guys. Are you staying or are you running?
Doing a backflip.
I'm following Clarence, who's probably following Elise.
I'm generally asking, are you guys like trying to get distance and stay, or are you just getting distance and running away?
I will try to call my spiritual
Because
weapon
that's-
towards myself for a while, but
Because that's going to determine what happens next.
I think we're running. Run to the tree, I guess. Or back to the shop, one of the two.
I mean, I'd
I-
kind of say you guys might be in front of the shop at this moment, so like, it's not really going
There's,
to.
Well, I think Elise is. Right.
is she keeping with us, or did she have to like stay at a certain range to cast that?
We don't know.
I want to.
I think she's up with Elise at the moment because she probably cast it and continued running.
What's your passive perception?
Mine?
Yeah.
It's really low. It's 11.
You don't see her. At least you saw where she kind of like tucked away, and she still looks like she's concentrating. She's still in her astral form.
What's the plan? We
Rat?
tried- Besides that, are we just running away from it, or are we trying to get to a more favorable
Can
position?
you kill it?
Can you?
No. Well, maybe, and I'll lick my tooth.
I don't know what you're doing.
You just see him go, maybe?
I don't see him doing anything.
Oh. You sense him do that, I guess. Because you can sense the vibrations of the tongue movement.
What are you guys doing?
Mhm.
What's the game plan?
I'll look at. Well, Bryce isn't here,
I would
or
say
I'd say I look at Clarence and I tell him that I might have something.
Clarence thinks we should run, and I
Okay,
think
let's
I
run.
think this goes off of he's not one to typically stick for a fight unless it. From what I think I gather, I don't think he typically sticks for a fight unless like it looks easily winnable.
Yeah, let's run.
Damn it. Fine, but we gotta warn some of the people to keep away from that thing.
Run! I just start yelling run as I'm running. I can't go until it's my turn, I guess, if we're still in
Well,
the turn order.
I'm just. Oh, you
I'm
guys running?
I'm running.
I don't know
Whatever
what Elise is doing.
conversation's being had would be being had while I'm running. Because I'm following Clarence, who's also running.
You running Elise or no?
Debating it. Like I think I want to do something stupid because I feel stupid. I like being.
It is up to you, but right now, that's why I said I'd like to know because it determines what happens next.
Hmm. I'm so tempted to do this. Like I want to so bad because it's funny. Because we're in front of the shop, right? Or I'm like in front of the shop, right?
Sort of, yes.
I want to hang out with the dog, goddammit, because that's funny. Just be like, hey, what's up, buddy?
Just go inside the shop. We'll
I
be safe.
mean, look, do whatever.
We can push the bookshelves up against the door and be safe.
Those claws cut through solid.
stone.
Solid.
Yeah, but
So-
if you
And-
played Fallout 4, you know going inside of that little general store in Concord prevents the thing from getting to you. So
Okay, but
Yes,
that door
but
is made of wood.
this ain't Fallout 4.
this is not.
Yeah,
And
but
I-
clearly
none
a
of-
wooden structure in a video game can prevent this thing from getting to you. So
We don't have
like, use a
power
wooden
armor
structure.
either.
you know,
Guess,
need
I
power
guess,
armor.
guess I won't do the stupid thing and I'll just go away as well. Fine.
Can I pull out the Overseer's Guardian and turn around to face the Death
Oh
Claw?
my god.
No. So, is it an
Create a
agreeable then?
Bahamut and then pull out an Overseer's Guardian and just go to.
If you guys are running, okay. So,
I shake the snow globe as I run.
okay. So, you
Reese
guys,
is just violently shaking the snow globe all around.
Just
him.
once. In the one spot where I am now, I'm just gonna shake it once and leave like one patch of snow there and then run.
okay. So you
Ah!
guys,
To the tree.
as you're running, what is the idea of what you're wanting to head to? This
As
is
we're running to the
this
tree
is-
or to the stable.
this is now going to turn into the mind of combat.
To the
Can
tree.
I mean, if there's anywhere we should go, it's the order bullshit, right? To get the blades of bullshit light.
Can you send a message with your earring thingy to the dragon? Tell them
No.
to come back.
No.
Oh
If I
god.
sleep, I can do it.
You're gonna
Like,
sleep now?
You
At some point at the tree.
you'll be asleep soon. Don't worry.
With
For,
the fishes.
Yep. So as you guys are kind of like
Maybe this
running,
is like Attack on Titan. One of us needs to get eaten by that thing and then turn into a Titan inside of its stomach.
you wish.
You're small enough to be doing it, so if you want to
So-
suggest getting eaten by that thing, you go ahead.
As you guys were running, like within just a few minutes, you hear this just loud roar happen. And as you guys can kind of like look back, you can see the wall as it fades. And Garbu, once again, you feel this pit in your stomach as a predator searching for the prey. But it's not like it's, on the look. I think it knows where to go. And so as you guys are running, you can, like, you're booking down streets upon streets, right? You're just trying to cut corners quickly and keep on going. Some a little bit faster, some a little bit slower. And you can start to, Garbu, for you can start to feel the pounding sounds. You don't know if it's you as you're running and it's just all the metal clacking, or if it's the vibrations of this thing as it's running and it's like, Jurassic Park T-Rex with the water. Like, you feel it inside of you just rippling as it's stomping, getting closer and closer.
At least he's not wearing heels and running, I guess.
Elise is, and she's faster than he is.
Elise is gone. She's long gone. We're all dead.
Garbu.
I mean, I think with your slow movement, you're gonna lag behind quite a bit after a while.
I still have 30-foot movement.
Oh, who has the low
Okay.
movement then?
Nobody.
I got
We're
30.
all
Nobody. Oh,
first.
everyone has the full movement.
Yeah, it's
So-
only like gnomes and dwarves who have
Okay, like,
So
smaller movement.
is this action of dashing as well, or are you guys just casually running?
A dash, I think, right?
I think
I
we're
mean,
dash.
I think Elias is gonna go straight for the Blaze of Light like place because that's
Mhm.
probably the
Church.
safest place.
Okay, so
There's a
the
church can.
okay,
I'm,
so you're
I'm
dashing.
ahead anyway.
So as you're all dashing and trying to get there, you Garu, you just feel in the back of your head like something staring at you, and you just like look back and you can just see that thing with arms out just
Gaining?
it's slowly gaining. Yes.
It looks like it doesn't feel like it's going to get to us before we get to the church.
Are you
The
going to
Blaze
the
of Light.
church or are you going
We're
to
go-
the guild hall?
Are we going to the tree or to the temple?
The tree.
I'm going. Like Elise is running to the guild hall. She doesn't really feel any interest
hall.
in the church.
Guild hall.
Okay.
Then we're going to the guild hall. Will we get there before this thing catches up? Does it feel like with my wisdom abilities or
Make an insight check.
16?
Feel like you're going to die. As you're feeling this and like you're just running, you start to hear another set of footsteps, and you kind of like as like you're looking over one shoulder towards the thing, you look over
Look
to
over the other and see another T-Rex.
you just get, like side swipes you. Nah. As you look over, you can see a like an elf woman with black hair, and she looks like she's wearing kind of like cleanish like robes, and she's just almost like she's this pace doesn't bother her, and she's just staring at you, and she's like, anything I could do to help?
That!
What do you need me?
That!
So Garber,
Oh no.
you feel an angelic presence next to you. You have 3 options to pick from. Either this angelic creature can distract,
Destroy?
it can help you guys in terms of a little bit of a healing and boost, or you can use it can use all of its essence to allow you to use any cleric spell on any level, but there is a huge catch to all of them. It's almost like you feel this
The path.
there is something here to help, and it's like you feel like it's giving you options, right? You can either have it distract, have it help you guys, or it can give you its power for one moment, but nothing is guaranteed with it.
Who looks at cleric
Would-
spells?
Would the spell... Well, there's one in particular that I, as Clay, know of. Would Garbu know of cleric spells, or is this kind of...
This is a little bit meta-ish,
Okay.
but it's kind of like if you have an idea of something, you can try it, but again, it's not going to work exactly how it's described. So you have to be very cautious if you're going to use that option. It's not an instant like an instant
KO.
spell level that you can use.
Just cast 2 resurrection and resurrect one of the biggest heroes of the last 200 years.
Tell her.
If
Oh,
you want to die, if you want to die quick, eh?
I will give you a few
Hey,
minutes
he
to
could distract it for all of 3 seconds.
So I'll give you a few minutes to think about it. As you all are running, Elise, right? This thing is, you can hear it. It's barreling down. It's catching up to all of you. And as you kind of go past a corner, right, and you're continuing corners and straightaways, and as you cut one, you come across Wildstar as he looks like he is ready to go, sees you, sees it, and he's no, and he starts running like next to you guys, and he's like, "Why are you bringing that to me?"
I don't know. Stop being a bitch to do something.
And he's just, I don't think there's anything I can do about that. And he's like trying to book it a little bit faster.
oh my god.
And he looks like he was possibly, at least from what you gather from this very quick interaction, it looked like he was leaving, or it may be in the process of leaving, but not in a hurry. It's like as you came around the corner and you saw him, it looks like he was confused, like, why are you... Oh, fuck!
How bad would it be if I had this thing cast like freedom of movement or something like that on it?
I mean, it's up to you. It's like, it's your path, but like, I'm not gonna, like, Elise does.
I'm giving you a minute or two to think about it, but don't think too long. It's a very quick option. You got to think.
There's one in particular I'm looking for that I'm having a hard time.
Well, you better think about it fast. You got those 3 options to do, but at least as he's like both of you are kind of like next to each other, and he's like, "What the hell is that?"
I don't know. It's big, mean, and nasty, and it's chasing someone. Us.
Why is it chasing us? Like,
fuck if I know. Like, how am I supposed to know?
Can you not lead it somewhere else?
You said the description wouldn't be exactly the same. Would that include something like willing being excluded? Something that requires a creature to be willing?
Like what?
Plane shift.
Oh.
Are you trying to shift it? Because it's not a
Yes.
willing creature.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
It's...
Oh god, Gate's a minute.
Yeah. But Gate's not a cleric spell. I don't
It
think.
is.
It is.
Yes.
Oh, it is 9th level.
Again,
That-
you have
That would be the aim.
3 options, but you need to pick. But again, be careful choosing the 3rd one. It won't be exactly the way you would like it. So, at least as you guys are
The
running...
metagame part of me is like laughing so much at the 3rd option being considered, but never mind.
I'm thinking either like banishment, gate. I've also thought of dispel
I
magic.
think Joseph knows
or-
what I am catching on to right here.
I'm just saying. So...
What are you
I'm just
thinking
gonna sit
of?
there and say like, so did you take your trophies with you or not? Did he?
I did.
Is there? Do I have?
I just look at it. I'm like, yeah, oh,
I
god
did.
damn it, man.
I fully thought about this.
God damn it.
Did you expected us not to be able to kill this thing?
I mean, you can always try to kill
Right.
things. Like that's
You
the thing in
can,
D&D.
you
a
can
lot-
always try, but don't always think you have to stay and fight something either.
Yeah.
So, as you guys are running, and do you like? It's like
Let me-
witty banter back and forth,
Yeah.
at least, and he's just, where are you guys trying to run to?
To your fucking bullshit place.
It's not my fucking bullshit place. Like, holy fucking, he's just, he's,
It's like, well, what am I
Ayeth,
supposed to run otherwise? Like a fucking temple with some idiots
Trying
in
to
it?
make a roll, but my
Ayeth, do
connection
you-
is
do you say anything kind of picking up and hearing Wildstar into this?
Oh, we thought you would be able to handle this thing. This thing's fucking massive.
Fuck you, blind ass man. Do you see the shit that thing is?
No, I don't. I just
I'll
felt his claws.
Well, then you be glad you're fucking alive.
I'll look at the entity. I rolled a D2 to make my decision for me, and I'll be like, "Can you
Yeah,
get
but you
rid
also
of
have a
it?"
D4. You should roll a D4, which is like the fourth option is do nothing. Hello.
just like I don't know.
I'll look at this and be like, "Can you get rid of it? Can you send it somewhere else?" With the banishment being the effect I'm looking for.
Okay, so you're going to try to do banishment.
Yes.
Okay. So this entity, and it's like staring at you this entire time, and it's almost like she's just not even winded at all at this sprint that you guys are doing. She's keeping pace with you perfectly. She's not faster or slower, staring at you, trying to understand what you want. And it's like, as you like feeling this and like all of this thought going through you, just as you said that and thinking of like, again, not necessarily of the spell banishment, but you're thinking of getting rid of it, but as meta banishment. The entity I will do what I can, and kind of just goes to a sliding stop for a second, and just puts both her hands out, and it's almost like a little bit of a, kind of like a ripple going out, and then once it hits this creature, it looks like it's slowing down, and it looks like it's kind of like in some places being warped, like it's trying to suck it in, but it keeps pushing through it, so it's slowing it down, but you don't know for how long.
Got any ideas?
Who?
Maybe.
I have one other
I don't
idea.
know. Isn't there supposed to be special people in that place or something?
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
he's running with us.
Fuck you again,
The
and
champion.
Oh, fuck you too.
yeah, there's some people there. Fuck.
I'm getting winded, old man.
He's like, you guys are just like that camera view as you guys are running, and it's just, oh fuck shit. Yeah, I'll do something, and he's looks like he's like trying to hold his hand to his head and like
Run faster, you bitch.
you're not sure what he's doing, but he is trying to stay a little bit ahead of you guys. If he sees, it's like a sprinting race, right? If he sees one of you barely up to, he's like trying to get a little bit faster.
What are you doing? What? Like, are you trying to lead us?
Let me.
He's trying to run fast, so that, like, if anyone goes, like, he's trying to, like, make one of us die first.
Okay, Garbu, I'm gonna have you do this. I'm wanting you to do a little contesting with me.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and do separately, but do 3 D100s. Do yours,
Oh,
and then I'm gonna
God.
do something of mine, and then once you see my roll, do it again. One more time. Okay. Let's see.
Oh no.
Okay. So,
Should have done true scene.
Okay. Let me ask you, are you still running with the group, cutting corners and going down alleys and just sprinting the fastest way that you guys can to the tree? Or like you kind of like paying attention a little bit behind, which might slow you down a little bit more, but... Or are you like fully stopping? What are you doing? I will say you're a little bit away from when the entity stopped to try to attempt to do something, but like again, you can either keep going and not look back but be a little bit slowed down, or just fully stop.
Give me a second.
Hey. Yeah, buddy, you tired.
AF and
Give
Elise,
me a
both of you
second.
make persuasion checks for me.
Oh
Persuasion?
God.
Yeah, this
Wait.
as you guys are pretty much telling that's kind of funny.
Just
21.
18.
I don't know
Okay.
what I'm rolling for because I sort of zoned out, but 21.
As you guys were like pretty much, while you might have find this either entertaining, scary, or a little bit of both, and you're like telling Wildstar to like, you're supposed to be the champion, do something. Like, as he's like doing this and he's trying to get a little bit faster, you just see him like, ah, damn it! And
oh, you're stupid ass. Just do something.
Kind of goes into a little bit of stop, and he's just keep going to the tree, y'all. Fuck! And then he turns around and just starts charging. Turns around and starts heading towards the creature.
Are you trying to kill yourself?
Around the same time, Garbu stops and faces towards the creature as well.
At Garbu, you kind of like start to slow down and you stop and turn, and you can see like it looks like wormholes, if you will, are like trying to suck this creature in, but it breaks free from it, and it keeps breaking free, and then you just almost see like it looks like it kind of like it falls in on itself, and then but you see the entity still holding this pose. And go ahead and make a perception check.
Me make perception. Ooh.
Oh my God.
It's the one time.
You don't notice a thing. As I wonder. Okay. Let's just.
I'm also gonna turn around to help Wildstar, by the way, because I don't want the stupid ass to die.
Yeah. Same.
Okay, so you both kind of stop and like kind of turn around as he's charging. You see Garbu, and Clarence stops as well. You see Garbu, who's like about 30 to about 50. I'm gonna say 45 feet back from you guys, as he had stopped a little bit ahead of you guys, or behind you guys. And you can see Wildstar like just sprinting past him, going in the other direction. And he's just, what are you doing? Leave! And as he kind of like turns around, none of you see anything. There's nothing there. And then you just see him go from an upright position to a sideways flying into a wall position.
Uh-huh.
Shit. Oh my God.
Okay.
Why don't Elise, you go ahead and make a perception check as well. If you can, it's too far for you.
28.
You can hear almost like the sound of crackle where the entity is. It's just not there.
Mhm.
On a meta level, it's in a different dimension, but it's still on that. It's weird. It's still on that plane as well. It can't see you guys, but just like how you see the little sparks or like the crackling, it's the same thing for it. So it can't see you, but there's like a little bit of crackling. And it saw one coming up to him, and he just pretty much bitch slapped it
Wildstar's dead.
into a wall. And you can... It's moving closer to closer in Garbu, but it's not at a running pace. It is heavily slowed, and you guys could easily lose it the farther you go in this type of... while it's in this type of form. But the closer you are, the louder the sparks or that crackling sound gets.
Mm-hmm.
But with Garbu's natural one, he doesn't hear a thing. And
I just see Wildstar go flying, and I'm like, okay.
I just
was
said, like, why is it
about-
invisible?
I will say he's about 30-ish. He was about maybe 30 to 45 feet as well from Garbu to the creature, because he was sprinting at it, and it was just within that moment he just got slammed. And that entity looks like it's holding, and you can see the entity, like, it's starting to, like, kind of fade a little bit. And you don't know how much longer this entity has left. So, what are you guys doing?
I think I want to, like, I guess, seeing where it sort of is, and that it's like, I don't know, invisible to my eye all of a sudden. I'm gonna try to make my way to Wildstar. Not running like an idiot, but try to make my way to help him, I guess.
Yeah.
Stealth your way over.
So you guys just doing a light pace walk?
Yeah, like, I don't
Well,
know
I'm
what's
still
going on. I don't know why
staying-
it's invisible.
Standing where I am.
But with my perception roll, I guess I can sort of see that it's sort of there, but not really doing much all of a sudden.
Okay.
I guess.
Right.
Do I?
I will say that could be easily enough, but it will... You know, I'm going to do this.
He's not looking. He's not
Okay.
looking. He's not looking.
It's... So I rolled of how long it's going to be in this thing.
Oh no.
You guys don't know. But I will say... It will at least cost you 3 turns. I'll be nice. 2 turns to get from where you were to Wildstar's location. If you briskly walked.
Sure.
Okay.
Like as I get that, I have no clue what's going on. I
And
just like look at him.
as-
Is he still in the heap there?
He is... As you guys get over there, and as you guys are kind of like brisk walking in that direction, you can hear the sparks like it's slowly moving past you guys. Whether it notices you or not, you guys are either not in the range enough, maybe it doesn't notice you, maybe it does and it's ignoring you, but it's not attacking you guys, as you definitely give it a berth to get to that location. And you just, as you guys kind of get there, he's... Oh, that hurt. Like, oh, I think
Come on.
all my ribs are broken.
Yeah, come. I'll heal them later. Just get your ass up.
Wait, get
No,
up. We need.
I'm dead.
You're not dead, you little bitch. Come.
You're not dead. Come on. We have to take this thing down.
Wait, hold on.
Stop-
Hold on.
Stop ditching.
Oh, yeah, you guys can definitely tell he's faking it.
Yeah, like stop
Mhm.
being a bitch. Come.
I'm blind and I can tell you're bullshitting me.
You guys, like, kind of like pull
I just
him
pick him
out,
up.
and he's just like, oh, God, no, it really does hurt. Oh, God.
I just, you know what's like, you remember, like, I don't know if you ever see it when, like, a football player fakes it, like a soccer player for you guys, fakes it on the ground, just like lying there, like, at least just, and then, like, someone walks up to him, picks him up, and puts him upright, and he just stands up, and then just gotta, like, pick him up. Okay, you can walk, let's go.
Alright, so, what are you guys doing?
I think we need to group up at your place. I don't know what happened to it, but it's Weird.
I think I know. As he's like feeling himself, and he's like, it's still there.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to it, but
Yeah,
maybe he
you,
has some
you got
time.
you got.
Yeah.
Should we
So
try attacking it while it's like that, or
No,
no?
no, no. Get like we need to group up and like I don't know.
I
Have
think an
a-
angel tried to hit it.
A
A what?
what?
An angel.
Anyway, as we're walking,
okay, so
Wait,
are you guys like brisk walking all the way? Are you guys like sprinting, or what do you?
I mean, I guess I can see. Can I still see it sparking around or not?
It's still moving closer, I think the DM said, but I
so
can't see
it's
it.
about. I would say during all of this, it is now about somewhere between reaching 15 feet from Garbu. Like the sparks
He's
are
still
getting.
standing still.
He's still standing. He doesn't see or hear any of this.
Mhm.
But like you could tell, this sparks are getting closer to him.
Are we able to discern that it's getting the sparks are becoming more prominent as it gets closer to Garbu?
It's not like it's increasing in density or explosion. Like it's just giving off where it's at. So again, it's meta, like it can't see you guys, but the closer you get to it, or it's almost like the more you move, you create your own sense of location to it. But it is heavily slowed as well. So you guys could easily get away, and like it won't necessarily at this moment discern where you're at. But that's the farther you get from it at this particular moment. So it's the same intensity. It's just
I guess we'll just. I guess I'll just say it like it's still there, trying to follow Garbu. But I think we should make it to the Blaze of Light place and I don't know, get ready for it.
Yeah. Best.
so
Okay.
Garbu, do you continue to stand there as your friends start to move past you, or do you?
It's gone, right?
No, it's still there.
I'll follow my.
It's
I
still-
don't see it.
Okay.
I'll
As
follow my
as
friends.
as
but I
you
don't
like
see
as
it.
you kind of like start to turn around and follow them for a second, you feel like a swish of air where you currently were standing. Like it's like the flow of air was like just a few feet behind you.
It's a little drafty out here.
So are you guys continuing your sprint?
I guess after a little
Yeah.
bit I'll start sprinting for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So do you want to waste one turn of brisk walking a distance and
Yeah,
then
and then-
going?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's attracted to my tooth.
Okay, so you
think it's-
guys
What?
spent.
Dude.
What? That doesn't make
My
any
tooth.
sense.
I'll point to the tooth that.
That
looks
thing is
just
not a
like-
dentist. I'm sorry.
It looks like every other tooth in my mouth, but I'll be like, I think it's attracted to this.
What is
tooth?
it?
It's a tooth. It's the dragon
Oh, yeah.
tooth. I think it kind of
Oh.
senses a kindred like element there. I
That-
think this is the effects of that bag that went flying off the cliff.
So
The bag. The
as you guys, and again, you guys are having this conversation as you're running now away from this. So you guys get a decent distance away
I mean,
before,
to be
like,
fair, this is kind of Paragon's fault for
You're
launching
talking
the
about-
bag off the cliff.
What are you talking about? What kind of
You saw
stupid
the
deal
bag
did you
go
make?
flying.
Yeah, what kind of stupid thing did you do?
I put one of the teeth in my mouth
But
you
why?
put one of the teeth in your mouth.
because I thought it would help me become a dragon.
That's what the
Clearly,
dragon
it
was
helped
talking
him
about.
become dragon-like.
so as you
That's what the dragon was
guys,
talking about. You making bad deals?
Yeah.
as you
Why did you
guys continue running and you're getting closer and closer to the tree, Garber, you can feel that angelic form disappear or fade away.
It died.
So
The angel's dead, everyone.
What
What
died?
angel?
The one that was causing the sparky thing.
What?
Oh no. That means it's...
And I just look at
No.
Wildstars like, can I come with you? This is getting too much now.
no, because danger tends to follow you guys, and I don't like it.
I think it's following me technically.
Yeah, that's why I said, can I come with you? It will follow him. I don't, you know.
So,
Oh.
I'm going to end that. Close it. Okay.
I mean, I don't have anything else it could be chasing me for. Possibly this, and I hold up my lock of trickery. Maybe it
Why
has
would-
the key in it once it's locked back.
Okay, that thing just ate 4 people.
Okay.
I don't think it...
So you guys, as you make it
It's
to kind of
definitely the
like a
tooth.
little bit of the courtyard of the tree, and you can see more like of these guards, except these more different. These is what you would have seen more through the guild hall themselves. And for Aeth, you kind of know
These guards
this.
have never seen action before, probably.
No, these are the these are called the Ledev, Ledev Guardians. They
We
are
should go
like
straight to Bolt's room. He's a high level druid. He can help us. Plus, he probably has plot armor.
these guardians. No, I won't give them plot armor. I can make them die. Nobody has plot armor in my world.
Not even yourself.
Not even myself. I'm somewhere just I keep myself like a hermit, playing on a little piece of paper that like they're dying. So anyways, they all like kind of start coming out and getting into a defensive like position, and you can see
Arthur!
a human male as he kind of starts stepping out from the hall. He's, Wildstar, what's going on? He's just shit coming that way. Fuck! And you guys kind of like set him like on the staircase that kind of goes into the guild hall. Do you guys go in? Do you kind of stay out with everybody?
Or
Yeah.
just stay out there behind the line of dudes.
Okay, and so
That thing probably has 2 of the 3 teeth. So if it gets the 3rd, I don't know if that'll make it more powerful.
That it had a lot more than 2 or 3 teeth. I'm
Well,
sorry.
the bag had 3 teeth in it, and I assume it might have gotten both of those. And that might be why it's like that.
Garbu, I can tell you, you would know that is not the truth.
I would.
You
Then I wouldn't have said it.
You would know that is not the truth.
Because me as Clay, I'm making a wild guess here because I'm assuming this thing's the way it is because of the bag.
Because of how things are working, what you rolled last time, one was against you and one was for you. The angelic entity is what you rolled for you that allowed you to do certain actions, which is what the 3 options were. The other thing you rolled is what you rolled against you, and that is what is currently hunting you down.
Oh.
You would know this because it has the way the thing works. It has that effect. You know it's looking for you. That's why you've been feeling this like predator and prey thing.
So
You know it's
this
after
isn't
you.
the teeth. I know it's not the teeth then.
It involves the teeth, but it's kind of hard to explain, and I can explain it later.
One tooth was the angel and one tooth was this thing, basically.
Yes.
Okay, and I can understand that from...
Yes.
Okay. Okay, take it all back. The angel is one of the teeth, and this thing's the other tooth. And I'm the 3rd tooth. Should I use my tooth?
What?
What? No, don't use any to it.
Okay.
Let's just get some archers ready. And
As well, there's no archers, but they like the spearmen's like all kind of like lining, and again they're more heavily armored as they all line up.
Again, to be fair, this is kind
And
of Paragon's fault for launching that thing off the mountain.
I think it's very much your fault for being careless with things.
as
I mean, I gave it to
you guys
Paragon,
can,
and they were like, just leave it there.
as you guys are having this, you guys can feel the vibrations more, and you can see this thing is bigger than what it originally was.
Probably like 40 people on its way to us, at least.
And so this thing has grown in size. But as it slowly like kind of crawls on all four before it starts to stand up, and it's just a monstrous size. That's not the actual size of it, but it's big. As it slowly starts to go in, what are you guys going to do? Are you going to do anything? Are you going to watch it, see what happens?
how close is it to? Is it from us? Exactly how far?
The kind of like the courtyard to the guild hall is not really that big, so like we'll say at least the max is 60. It could be a little bit closer, but somewhere between 30 to 60.
Right outside my
So the max is at least 60, but other than that, if it's anything you can do within 60, then go for it.
You mean 30?
Well, for you it's 30, but I can't help that.
Is my hex still on it technically?
How long does it last?
Minute,
It lasts
Right.
an hour.
an hour.
I'm sure it lasts an hour. Yeah, 1 hour.
Okay, it's still on it then. If it's still on it, then technically you could use your blast outside of your basic range because you know where it's at.
Oh, does it work like that? I didn't know if it worked like that. Like my punch was not.
Well, you know what? For this particular moment, DM Sama says yes.
Great, DM Sama. Bam, bam.
Go ahead.
You could get Spell Sniper as someone who can only see 30 feet around you. Be great. Or no, what's the Eldritch Invocation for the super long range? What's the name of it?
It's Spear. Eldred Spear.
Eldritch Spear. The one where you can like shoot up to 1,000 feet or something? Where you basically turn yourself into a sniper, but
Yeah.
it wouldn't really do much for a blind man. To be fair. You can only see within 30 feet, so outside of that it would all be wild shots.
But what do you want? Clarence, he can summon his cannon again if you guys
Does
want it
Hex
in a
give you
different way.
advantage?
What are you guys doing as well?
Probably, but you should probably use the protector one and try to shield them. I'm gonna. I have 4 spell slots to heal people who look really injured, and I have 2 rounds of guiding bolt in me.
Okay,
Should
so
I just click it? Should I click again
he-
for that one, or
yeah,
click
that
again.
one will miss.
I don't have much outside of healing.
Ah,
Oh,
I'm also just going to bring you guys here just for my sake.
that one you fire off towards it, and you hear like a bird like fall out of there and hit the ground. or
I think I
something.
got it, guys. Man, I wish it had advantage. Right.
Yeah, if you had advantage, that'd be a crit and a second hit.
Plus hex, and the hex would be
Yeah.
critted too.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that do be how hex works.
How are the guards or the how are they situated? Are they situated right in front of it? Like, well, not right in front of it, but right in front of the guild hall, or are they situated a
They're,
bit?
you guys are kind of like on the steps of the guild hall, which it's not like a massive step. It's just like a couple of steps. Wildstar's like next to you guys. Then you have this human male who's kind of like stepped up a little bit in front of you guys, which you guys wouldn't know, but Wildstar is like telling this guy to like, you know, to really mess it up. And you can like start to kind of hear like a little bit of crackling sound as he kind of pulls out like one of his spears that he has, and it starts to like almost be engulfed in electricity as he looks like he's starting to aim at it. The other guards are just a little bit more ahead, and they're like trying to build like a little bit of a wall as this creature starts to like come into view. Both Eldritch Blast kind of goes flying by. The Terrence, the turret, kind of comes up and being a healing factor. Why don't Clarence try to do nah, because that would hit people. He won't. He'll just do a very basic poison spray. Yeah, he'll just do that.
I have pack tactics.
Do you?
I didn't realize this. I just have advantage on attack rolls if a creature that I'm allied with is in melee with it.
Wow.
Why don't I use this more?
Oh.
That's...
I didn't realize that. But I also technically have the sunlight sensitivity, so it would cancel out, so I guess I should ignore both. You know.
Unless it's nighttime.
I just didn't realize I had pack tactic
Okay.
until I started looking at all my stuff.
Garber, what are you doing?
out of
At least,
spells.
what are you doing?
I guess I'll fire a guiding bolt at it. Where is it? Or starbolt for me.
If it's in range, I'll throw a sacred.
Ooh,
Woo!
29 damage and crit, and the next person has advantage on it. So
Wish I would have. Wish you would have went first, didn't we?
Is it? How far is it, DM?
It's still going to be kind of close to the max of that 60 range. Because like I'm trying to in my mind go through a turn order.
Is the advantage from guiding bolt the next person to target it, or the next person to make a spell attack?
The next person to hit it.
If I make it roll a save, it
Doesn't work
wouldn't
on
count
saves.
that, right?
It wouldn't
No,
work
it
on
doesn't.
save.
It needs
No,
to be an
I'm
attack.
saying it would go to whoever makes the next attack roll, whereas I make it make a save. Like
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
going to ruin that. Okay.
Mhm.
Sacred Flame. I'm like out of spells.
Okay.
You and me both.
You can see like all of these attacks are hitting. Or wait, want to check?
Most of them are.
I thought we were just gonna go shopping and then go to sleep. That's how I thought the rest of the thing was gonna go.
Well, then you should have done stupid shit.
I didn't. I put the bag down to give it to the dragon, which I thought
Okay.
was the most responsible decision.
As it like
And the
just
dragon
kind
ignored
of
it.
goes forward. I want all three of you just to go ahead and roll me a d20, just to see how well the guards do.
On it private.
No,
Come on.
just straight out.
Yeah.
10.
These
They did
guards
shit.
suck.
They
These guards suck.
well, I mean they're staring
They
down
tried.
something that seems
They
like
did
tried.
a
Did
dragon
they? The
level
natural
threat.
one is probably a guard abandoning his post and running.
No, it's just like
Or-
as it like gets close to them and they all like start to like slam their spears into it and stuff like that. Like it's either breaking on impact, like it looks like its scales got tougher as their attacks are just not hitting. There might be one or two out of the couple of them, but the rest
We should have
They're-
just left the city.
they're not able to do a dent on this.
It would have killed us if we left the city.
But then it wouldn't have killed the city.
The human male that's with you guys, as he kind of just sits there, like winds back with his spear, not sphere, but his spear, and it just then goes like straight like a lightning bolt and just fires it.
That's the 10. That's the best that the guards had to offer.
Please
Uh,
tell me that.
Goes after me, he has advantage on it.
He does.
Depending on how you want to do it.
Patient.
Okay.
Buddy.
As it
I
goes,
think if it's the rod, if it's like the what is it, javelin of lightning or something like that, thunder javelin. If it's that, then I think it's a saving throw that the creature has to make as well. Yeah. Because I think Grog had the javelin of thunder at some point.
Mm-hmm. He did.
Critical roll.
Lost it. He
it
lost it too.
it looks like as it like just slams into it, it almost just like kind of bounce off as the electricity just fades off of it, and the sphere just kind of goes bouncing off to the side, and he's just fuck, and he kind of goes into a more ready position. This thing looks like
Taking some damage.
so.
Looking rough.
It's still very much focused on
I'm
me.
going to say none of the guards died yet during its like little bit of like attacks that it did, because it also rolled a few natural ones, and so that's coming into play.
It like swooped at them, but missed them.
It's either missed them or it hit them, but they're a little bit more tougher to continue standing, unlike the other guards. So another round. What are you guys doing?
I would like to step forward
Like up to the line, or
up to the creature itself.
sure, go for it.
In Draconic, I'll be like, I'm the one you want, take me. It's like yelling up to it.
Are you doing anything else?
I am. That's gonna be my like grovel, cower, and beg to give advantage to all allies that are also within melee of it.
Nice.
So your guiding bolt would give advantage to a ranged attack if need be, but
Okay, well,
anyone else in melee with it now has advantage. It should
I don't
help
know.
the guard.
Everyone has advantage on it.
the
Yeah.
turret's going to try to send out a pulse of temporary hit points to the guards, to keep them in line. Clarence is just going to be like, I don't know if I should be going next. What do you
You
guys
shoot
want
it.
him to do?
Shoot it, you idiot.
Scorching ray if he has.
You're
it,
supposed
or
to be the
whatever.
smart
He
person.
will have a scorching. Well, at this current moment, he's not acting smart. He's not acting
He's
like
terrified.
himself. He is scared.
I know. He's hungry.
Wouldn't you be
You're not you when you're
The
hungry.
first one is going to be with advantage. Well, they all would be advantage, but the first one would be using the guiding bolt, and then the rest will be
Just it all has advantage no matter what it gets used. Like the guiding bolt goes away, but he has advantage on everything.
26, 17.
12.
12.
Oh my God.
What's like 12 points of
only
damage?
the 26 hits.
Oh god, the 17 missed. I forgot.
I will say this: it used to be 17 before it got bigger.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Excellent.
Elise, what are you doing?
Just fire another guiding bolt at it.
You have
Sorry, fuck that.
advantage.
Yeah, I mean the auto rolls with advantage. Yeah. 19 for
Nice.
22.
Oh god,
Does the 19
Yeah.
hit?
it's fucking huge. Sorry.
Oh, that's almost the max roll. That's 2 damage below what I could maximum roll on it.
Yes, the 19 just hits.
Nice.
So it's been given advantage again, but there's advantage all around. So as you all have done that, go ahead and make 3. This time do 2 d20s because 1 is the advantage part.
Oh, fuck my life.
No, it's fine. I can bring it up. I can see which one.
16. 16 on my end.
10 and 11.
Okay, so 16, 11. What says you?
19.
19. Nice.
19.
So it looks
Guards
like
did much better this time.
it looks like all of the guards, like with this advantage, like are trying to rally and go in on this as well, and they're just really dealing in this damage on it. The guy, what's he going?
Uh-oh.
Why not? Right? As he kind of like starts swirling his hands around, pulls it up, and then just straight down. No.
He would also have advantage. It's until the end of my next turn.
So, it's just a lightning, just kind of like striking the creature, but it looks like it's the scales might be helping protect it off of this lightning, as it looks like it's kind of like just fading off of him. He's just, you've gotta be kidding me! Come on, Bill. You're supposed to be my replacement. He's like, why ain't you up here doing anything? Shit. What is this? As this creature is staring down, you, Garbu.
I'm the one you want, not the others.
It unloads on you.
But I... damn it. Can I try and get in there to attack it?
Or, well, what were you doing? What were you going to do? Sorry, I thought you did something.
No, I'm gonna rush in and try and... I'll use the sword and be like, screw this magic!
Yeah, sure.
It's not
go.
working!
You would have advantage on it, so.
Rolls like 4 net ones.
Net ones.
Mm,
Oh, 19. And
Close
no.
enough.
Okay.
Close enough.
The
3
19
and
hits,
2.
and I think you get hex with your sword, right? As the hex
Yeah.
blade.
10.
Yeah.
Or 9. Not even 10.
9.
999.
So back to the unloading part.
Yeah.
20 to hit.
That hits.
That's 15 points of slashing.
Uh-huh.
And yours already low, so let me do this as well, right quick. Because you would have had
I would have had
this.
some temp.
And then, hold on, I'm going to give it one more time to see if you get something higher. So you got the 8.
Oh.
Because it would have had it twice. That it.
Is that just one ally, or is that all?
That would be
Just a
all.
command.
Anyone within range of the thing.
Let's just say anybody who wants 8 temp, you can have it.
Oh, thank God.
You might need it.
I'm probably standing too far away from it.
Who? Well, maybe depends. Who? I don't care at this point.
Yeah.
Um.
I do.
That's 15
I definitely do.
slashing to you, Garbu. Second. That's
12 more.
30 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
This is-
That actually misses.
That's with 12 slashing.
I should be. So I keep going on and doing the math. Can I just hit the damage button? I keep forgetting that that's an option.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
not
you-
showing it
you-
for me. So
Well,
I guess...
you have to hold. You have to be able to click your token and do it.
So yeah,
I
I
can-
still need to do the math.
I can do it. I can do it for you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because that'd be easier than doing the math.
Yeah, I got you. I need you to make a strength saving throw. As if you got hit twice by it, it's a grapple.
15?
You're grappled. Um,
I'm about to be bored by this thing.
so it can do 2 more. It's going to do to others. One would be towards you, Aeth, and then one's going to be
Ace
towards
dies.
the other guards. 23 to hit.
Exactly your temporary hit points.
My temporary are gone.
And then this is towards the other guards.
They're dead.
As it just kind of like swipes a couple of them, getting them out of the way. And then it's going to bite you, Garbu. And it has advantage on it because you're grappled.
2 net ones.
Oh, come on, 2 natural ones.
Probably not. I mean, it wasn't
The
that
21
high.
is enough to hit.
Take the 11, which I can do that.
It brings me unconscious.
So, as Garbu kind of goes limp in the hand, and this creature's just...
Goes in the mouth.
Like, it's just like kind of letting out this roar, and it looks like it's going to try to eat him.
Okay. Well, have fun with that.
So,
I'm a pill. A metal pill.
Garbu...
Technically, you know what I should do? I should cast heat metal on your body, and as it swallows you, then it burns it from the inside out.
I mean, I already had it taking just little ticks of fire damage earlier.
So, Garbu, go ahead and roll 1. Send it to...
It's blind GM roll, correct?
Yes. No, yeah. I
Yeah,
don't...
it's
Yeah,
blind.
blind, because I don't want you seeing it either.
I'll also move this to the edge of the screen so that I can't really see the checkbox without looking at it.
We do that.
This is just normal. It has a bunch of...
Okay?
It pops up with the box asking me questions.
Just ignore it. Alright. Clarence is going to be just... Go! And, he's all out of that. He's just not going to kind of care anymore, and he's going to try to throw a acid to its direction. We'll do the big one, why not? There's a lot of saves going on here. Yeah.
Yeah, the saves kinda
Alright.
kinda my least
Aeth,
favorite part.
what are you
as a
doing?
DM.
At least, what are you doing?
Taking another attack at it. Oh, wait, I gotta roll concentration. Sorry,
You can roll first.
I gotta roll concentration to see if I still. Okay, yeah, I still have.
I will say the advantage is also gone
Yeah.
because I'm no longer
Alright,
grovel cowering and begging.
We could argue that you're more groveling. You're just
I
unconscious.
think I'm unconsciousing.
I'll take 2 more attacks at it. That's
But
really good.
or a 6 on a d6.
Come on. That's
Wait.
a 2.
Wow,
Alright,
wow.
second attack. Ah! Missed.
Okay. Elise.
I'm gonna heal Garbo with healing words, and since I have my funny form on, it's gonna be a lot of healing, hopefully.
Can you see me?
25 healing. Of course I
You
can
have
see
to
you.
see me for that.
Yeah, but you're not
I'm
eating yet.
in the mouth all the way, aren't
No,
I?
you're not
No,
eating
it's
yet.
like he took a
Oh.
bite of you, and it's like
25.
it's almost like he ripped a lot of the armor off of you.
That's 1 below my max I can roll on it.
It's like he ripped a lot of the armor parts off of you with the bite, and like parts of your flesh is like shown like it's been a little bit ripped off, but with that healing, it kind of like regenerates that part, but for the sake of this, it's still exposed. But you're back.
Then for my
I
action,
am
I will fire
Indeed.
a bolt at his face. My cantrip, because I can. Might as well use everything we have, right? Did I use a spell slot there? Yeah, I did. Alright. There. A beep. 27 for
Nice.
9
The
9 fire
damage is a little lower than expected, I guess, or right around average.
He
No,
rolled.
it's
Roll
Well,
high.
this is a cantrip. This is not a spell.
Ah,
Yeah, one of them was really low, and the other one was pretty good.
So, Garbu, you are back up in its grips as it's like trying, like, looks like it's ready to go at you again.
So, DM.
Yes.
I'm grappled currently.
Yes.
I have pack tactics though, which other allies of mine are in melee of this thing, so that would cancel that out.
Oh, you don't get disadvantage from being grappled.
You don't get disadvantage
Oh.
from being grappled. You just have 0 movement.
But I technically get it from sunlight sensitivity.
But it's dark. It's night, isn't it?
Yes.
Like it's
It's
evening.
like the evening.
It's
Yeah, so
there's no sun out, but it's like dark, but it's not like super late where shops are closed.
it's like
So
early evening.
How
Early.
does this thing look hurt at all?
It's taking damage, but like it's hard to tell from your ankle. I will tell you that, but
How dire does the situation feel to me?
you want to die next turn.
This thing has already bitten me, and I'm still close to the mouth.
You're still grappled, yes. Like it's like it beat you and it kind of like ripped off the piece of the armor that you had. So you're not like
Can I
directly...
like see the inside of its mouth?
Yes and no, sure.
I feel like this needs another intelligence check for what I'm thinking of. Am I desperate enough? Like, I don't think I should leave this to a check. Am I desperate enough to use the thing?
It's up to you.
I don't know how much of a help or hindrance it is going to be. To clarify, I don't know the negative effects of the thing that I would be using, correct? I just know the instantaneous effects, correct?
Yeah.
I think based on the fact that I just came back up, I might come back up again. I'll look down at my friends and try and gauge how scared they are.
Like, you know, people being scattered, bloodied. There's probably like at least one soldier that looks like he's like kind of smushed.
Paste. Turned into ketchup. Looking at Clarence, how scared does he look? Probably. Very.
Imagine however you think Clarence would look.
I will focus on the tooth then, and try to use its power, focusing it into the mouth of this creature.
What does it do again? Wrong one. Hold on.
I don't know if I should read it out or if...
No, I got it. Takes me but a second. Because you got this one.
It's probably not going to be the godsend that I need in this moment, but it should at least help.
Okay. Like, on it?
Like, into its mouth. Something inside of it to kind of help fight from the inside, I guess. That would work, or I guess...
On it.
You
on
know
it,
what?
near it.
You know what? Sure, why not? It'll be a little limited, but sure.
Gotta draws it. Smile, you son of a.
Doing anything else? I'll say that definitely takes. Technically, that should take an action.
That's my action. I don't have a bonus then. Can I try to use my movement to wiggle out of its hands?
I'll say you can use your bonus action to try to make a strength saving throw against it.
Oh, I still have it set to blind GM. I forgot to switch back.
Nope.
Makes it more anxious.
Does.
You failed.
Feels nicer. I just get told if it works or not. I don't know by how much it failed. I just know if it worked or not.
All right, and he, the human, is just going to try something different as he looks like he kind of like, not like throws it away, but kind of like wipes it away, and then puts both arms out, and it looks like it shakes a little bit, and he tries to bring it together, and you guys can see just almost like a swarm of insects as it starts to like a tornado vortex around the creature as much as possible.
Please tell me this works this time. Wildstar's gonna be like, oh, what are you doing now? Is it working?
It's just this thing keeps beating everything.
I know. It's kind of
Hey.
funny though with Wildstar.
Okay.
Wildstar's being like,
That did something. Thank you.
oof.
So, all right. As it's holding you, Garbu, and all the guards are like trying to get back up and go at it. Why don't you guys go ahead and make one last 3D, not 3, but just 1d20.
It's no longer advantaged.
10.
Natural 20. Come on. 8.
8.
Okay.
Close.
Most of them seem to have done some work with like another one or two like trying to like fight its claws, like trying to get it away from it, as this creature, it is going to do one swipe. I'm going to do this fast, but one swipe is going to be towards you, Aeth, and the other 3 are just towards everybody else.
Right.
So the first one will be to you. Ooh. 16,
I don't even see it.
16 to hit.
It misses.
Yeah, I figured. It was even a low damage too. It was like 9 damage.
That's still a lot to me. I'm not a barbarian anymore.
Wow. 9 damage, 9 damage, 17, 8 damage. So, it did some decent work on the guards, or at least on one of them, as it kind of swiped through. And then it's going to try to bite you, Garbu.
With advantage, still.
And I want to see this. I want you all to see.
Still in it.
It hits. I'm still conscious, but
As
it hits.
as
Like
you
the
guys are all constantly trying to,
Oh, I did not hit to roll that.
as you guys are constantly hitting it, trying to weaken it, I will.
I don't know why it rolled that. All I did was change my HP. I'm not even on the tab that it was on.
I don't care. Let's do this one. No, I want that one. As you all kept going in and hitting on this, and it looks like some of it's doing work, and then it looks like it's not doing anything at all. And then you all can feel a shake underneath your feet. As roots, branches kind of like just burst out of the ground where the creature's at and start wrapping up this creature. Elise, you can hear the footsteps coming down from behind you, as you can see a. I'm clicking everything but the thing I need to click on. Give me my sight. Okay. You hear the footsteps very gently, if you will, kind of coming down from behind you. And then as you kind of look back, you can see maybe like an elf. He seems to be at least in physical condition. His robes are definitely more parted from the sides, but he has this extremely long, flowing, kind of like greenish hair, really dark green at the top, and it goes to a lightish green, almost a yellow to the bottom. He has like a little bit of like, and I say little, like a little bit of armor, like maybe shoulder pads and a knee pad type thing, but the rest is just like robes free flowing as he slowly makes his way down, and he's has his hands out, and it's like it's slowly coming together. And as it's doing that, these roots that are coming around the creature just spreading all over, entrapping it into it. Garber, you can see like its hands is trying to crush you, but at the same time, like a branch is trying to just get in between the paw, like one of the fingers, and you. Go ahead and make a athletics or acrobatics. Go ahead and make an acrobatics of just trying to like either get out or if it tries to squeeze you enough.
I see that face.
Okay. You
Acrobatic ain't really a strong suit.
more parts of your armor get ripped off, but you're able to kind of slide off and land on the ground, but your armor is destroyed pretty much. As you kind of fall and hit the ground, rolling back a little bit, all the guards and Aeth, even yourself, are like, it's like as the roots are coming up, it's like it's kind of pushing you back a little bit before as it goes into the creature. And it's just continue to wrapping him wherever he's posed. As his arm was extended, the branches even wrote out to try to grapple and grab it. As he finally steps down, I believe I have this under control now. Is everybody okay? And the human male that's in front of you guys that was also trying to release a bunch of spells out, he's just, oh, headmaster, thank you. And he kind of like leans up a little bit, and he's just, it's really close timing. I didn't think we would stop this thing. I felt a disturbance, and I tried to get back as soon as possible. Plus, Paragon warned me that something was off, as she had to leave on a emergency that came to her attention.
Never. Just say under my breath.
Everybody, please go ahead and get back. It should be safe now. And this thing is like, it's shaking a little bit. You can hear the branches as it, the roots, sorry, as it like kind of creaks a little bit, but it's not moving. It's not doing anything, but its eyes is just deadlocked on you, Garbu, as you are slowly just backing
Does
away.
it look like it's getting any damage on the inside at all?
You don't know.
All right. We should probably see if there's survivors on its path.
That would be a good idea.
That would be very much appreciated. Guardians, keep the area clear of any other passbyers. The rest of you, and he's kind of directing this more towards you, Aeth, as he kind of knows who you are, and he's just gather up any remaining forces and go look for survivors through the path that you went through. As
Of course,
he,
Master.
Bill, you did great. Can you assist in that task and help bring back anybody that is hurt? Yes, Tristani, I'll just get right to it. And he gets up and starts going. And he kind of looks towards you, Elise, Garbu, Clarence, and Wildstar, and he's just, you all seem to be either exhausted or severely hurt. Are you all okay?
Oh no, I'm not hurt at all.
It's good to know.
I'm hurt a bit.
I look at Garbo. Oh yeah, you're still pretty fucked up. And I'll cast another heal on him.
As you go to even cast that, you feel like a little tug like on the bottom of your cloak, and he's like, "Don't forget me. I've still still hurts."
I look down. I look down at him, and
I'm fresh out.
like with her heel, she like sort of as he's lying there, she steps on his leg, and as she steps on his leg, she will cast also a heal on him. Small heal though.
What's up with the damaging legs
He's
before
like,
healing?
"Oh,
There you go. He
oh,
gets 6
why
HP as well.
Why are you stopping? Oh, that feels good, but oh, that hurts. Oh, that's good, and it hurts."
He liked you stepping on his leg.
Look, I'm not into that.
He's
but
like, step on me, mommy.
I'm not against it. Please wait.
The heel.
He
Okay, now you can stop.
He
does.
was trying to
Like,
invite
it's not,
you
like it's
earlier.
like I just she leans down to him and he just like whispers in his ear. You might want to look at who's in your presence.
No, I know he's here, and I don't want to look. And he's just
Stop being a bitch.
as he's still kind of like holding his
He
hands
doesn't
together,
want
and
to look
he's
his
like,
boss in the eye.
Wildstar, is everything okay? Yes, Tristani, it is. I'm sorry. It's
He's
this
just a
creature
bitch.
must, I think, affected me, and I'm really tired and weakened, and I'm sorry. It's okay. You seem off. I'm okay. And he kind of starts to get up, and he's like, I'm fine. I'm gonna go help out. And he just kind of like does a even wider berth around the thing, and then kind of goes in that direction.
Oh, really tired and exhausted, are you? Huh?
Oh, shut up, you blind fool. Bill, go fuck off and do something. What do you mean? Like, and they kind of like go into an argument as they kind of go on, and Tristani just. Do you, by chance, know what happened here with this creature? He does not seem foreign to me.
It came from a tooth.
A tooth?
Yeah, I had a bag of chromatic dragon teeth that I tried to hand over to Paragon at the top of the mountain before I told her about a dragon skull that we found beneath what was the name of the town? Sheer something?
Sheerlaw?
It is Sharnwick.
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 I was
Sharnwick.
in the ballpark. I wasn't close, but I was in the ballpark.
You had the sh sound.
Sharnwick. I knew there was an R in there, and I knew there was a sh. And that was about all I could remember.
Easy enough.
Sharnwick. And so Paragon took off to go find this deceased dragon under Sharnwick. And in the haste caused the bag to get launched from the mountaintop. Which it had 2 teeth still in it, which one tooth became this, and the other became a sort of angelic entity that tried to help stop this.
I see. I'm not quite aware of this bag. Is there any more? Were you able to find any other teeth?
The 3rd tooth is it's here. Technically, he wouldn't have to pull his lip. He could just touch it, but...
And you are not turning into one of these things?
I look at my arm.
Like you have heavy of you are healed, but you have like heavy of it's slowly starting the drying process. Like, but you are like heavily bleeding from like your shoulder and a little bit of your torso as well. Just like it looked like if you didn't have that type of heavy armor, like it would have ripped this stuff off of you.
I
Like,
don't think so.
well, that is unfortunate, but I'm sure there was a reason of this hasted action that Paragon took. It would take some time to look into this, but I believe we need to handle this creature. It seems unknowing, as I've never seen this thing before.
I tried to activate this third tooth into the creature there towards the end of the fight because I was getting worried, and it didn't seem to really do anything, so I'd keep an eye out for that, I guess.
What were you trying to do?
To my understanding, it creates like a sort of uh, undead creature that would fight for me, so I was trying to create that with inside the monster to fight it from within, but it didn't seem to work.
I would advise using necromancy, as that could lead to very bad, dangerous outcomes.
I just thought it was the last. I didn't realize that you could do the whole tree thing and thought it was a last chance of sorts.
It is okay. You did what you tried to do for survival. And it he kind of paused and he's just I don't see any other way to handle this, and I'd hate to ruin what I have done, but I will have to do some remodeling, I guess. If you all, and he gestures this to the remaining people, Clarence, Scarbu, Elise, if you would be so kind to not be standing here.
I'll
Okay.
walk around him and be behind him instead.
He will direct you like anywhere that is between the tree and this creature.
I'll walk out.
As you guys kind of go out and give the birth, and he's just starts to breathe in,
Tree about to swallow this thing.
and like you can just hear more cracking as like branches and roots kind of come out from the tree as it erupts around this creature and slowly starts to bring it in as it is tearing up the cobblestone. And when it does get to the tree, like everything is opening up, like pretty much what you're saying. It's like it is swallowing this creature inside, and it's slowly closing back. And he's gone at this particular moment. So what is the rest of you going to be doing? And I'll even say a decent, like at least 45 minutes to an hour, Aeth, you have returned. There seem to not be, at least in the current vicinity, of potential dead. There is show signs that it must have got some people, but like you just see like partial remains or what was remains.
An arm here, a leg there.
What about
Head
the
first
elf?
torso.
The elf
Um,
shopkeep.
she's fine.
That you can tell. She
She
was replaced.
I'm-
as if depending if all of you go back or if you went that far back, Aeth, she was already like trying to like you could see like first off her shop there's like no lights on or anything. Like it looks like it got closed. And you could see like one of the bodies that was in the crater that was thrown looks like it was already pulled out and placed down. You can like she's not there, but you don't find her body. But somebody is apparently doing something.
I'll start making my way back, I guess. Making my way back after, I guess, since
Somebody,
you say she's all right.
somebody doing something. It's probably like somebody over there just looting the corpse.
But there is people out and about for sure, and Wildstar is, as you all kind of like reconvene, he does eventually kind of showcase himself. Bill is not around, the human cleric, if it helps. He is not around, but Wildstar does kind of come back and not necessarily regroup with you guys, but he just kind of sees you all and just kind of nods in y'all's direction a little bit and kind of like continues walking, unless you guys want to try to catch him and say something.
You're like, bye.
Garbo, we
Have
need to
fun.
talk.
Yeah, probably. I mean, this wasn't really. I don't view this as my fault. I view this as Paragon's fault for leaving the bag there and taking off, but
You still put a tooth of whatever that was in your mouth.
it hasn't done anything to me
It brought that creature to you.
because it was one of the other two teeth which were dropped out of the bag because of being launched off the mountain.
Yes, but this could have happened at any other point.
No, the bag was kept inside the bag of holding, so it shouldn't have.
You know what I mean. I Why don't we just can you get rid of the tooth? Or no?
I don't think Garbu knows the full methodology that's been told to me, but based on what I've been told, there is a way, but I'm not entirely sure on how.
How did you get rid of your other one?
Clarence pulled it out.
And Clarence will explain he helped Garbu pull out a tooth, but he didn't
That he was
know.
told it was a toothache, and
But he
Why
didn't
did
know
you
that Garbu put another tooth in.
why did you why not tell us?
because I thought it would help me become a dragon. That there was a reason that the bag had come to me and that it would help.
You promise not to do anything that reckless if something comes to you again?
Well, I thought about drinking this potion, and I'll pull out the broken vial that has just like a little tiny drop still in it that we found in the cave during the whole fight with that thing, but I didn't know what it does, and I didn't want to risk that in case it was like something like a boost to my perception or something that wouldn't have helped during the fight. Or maybe I should identify this potion at some point.
the Why didn't you trust us to tell us what this bag of teeth were?
Clarence knew. He gave me the bag.
He will like, I did not know it did that.
He cast identify on the bag and gave it to me. And he's the one who explained the thing about being swapped out, I think. Isn't he?
That the teeth
He's the
swapped
one who
out.
gave it to me either way, and he did cast identify on it. Because that was why he gave me the bag of dragon teeth.
I do know that it showed the bag itself looked empty if you try to look inside of it. I don't know if it was ever identified. I think you
I'm
might have.
pretty sure he cast identify on it.
We'll
Because
ch-
he's the one who told me that it was dragon teeth and there were 3 of them.
we'll check, but we'll have to definitely
It's
check
in
on
the
that.
notes somewhere, but
We'll check on that.
I think that was how it went down. He might not have known the effects of the teeth, but I think he had given them to me and was like, "These are dragon teeth, buddy."
We'll go with it for now. So, but he will say like I didn't know it like did something like that.
Neither did I.
Let's promise not to do anything reckless like that again, to where the possibility of having a giant creature that chases us through a town.
To be fair, we got in more trouble for somebody trying to kill a mayor.
Not really.
No,
I mean, we're not
not
really
real.
in trouble right now. It's just kind of something bad happened, but
We could be.
could be.
Didn't the dragon talk about some path?
Some path?
Yeah, you were on a path or something, and
Yeah. I was trying to
it was bad.
avoid that.
I don't think that path includes being chased by a whatever that was, and
Well, it
you
had
putting that in your
claws
mouth.
and it was pretty deadly, so you might call it a dead claw. Or something similar to that.
Wait.
Should have
Just
killed you
figure
when
out
I
a
had
way
the
to.
chance.
Yeah. Let's just figure out how to get whatever that is, whatever you have in your mouth out. Because I think right now it's best.
We can try and pull it out. I don't know if that would work, but that's how the other tooth came out.
And we got pliers.
Looks at Clarence.
I'll say for the next couple of minutes, you guys try any sort of method you could think of, physical or magical. That tooth does
Mechanical.
nothing can get that tooth out.
'Cause that thing, whatever that thing is, whatever you got, that tooth could be like a beacon to draw it.
I mean, it was at least a beacon to the other 2 teeth.
Do we have to worry about another one of those things chasing us, or no?
I only know of the 3 teeth. The one I have, and then the 2 that were still in the bag. If the bag's still out there, I don't know if it regenerates teeth or what, but that
Let's hope
might be a
not.
worry. I kind of
Got
expected Paragon to like destroy the bag or something. I didn't expect this.
got lucky.
Did we? It kind of destroyed a good portion of the city.
If we had to fight that thing outside of town,
We could have just ran, kept running,
for how long?
as long as the horse could carry us.
Think that you think the horse can outrun that thing for a long distance?
Maybe. I don't know. The horse is faster than I am.
That thing was gaining on us.
At
We
least
were running
outside
away
of a
from
city, it wouldn't have hurt more people.
Or if
As
it ambush.
sorry, I was as the conversation kind of goes throughout the night. We'll pick it back up next time in the morning on the 5th. I'm gonna go ahead and move it that. We'll pick it back up
Long
then.
rest.
Yes, you guys will have a long rest. To you guys.
Good.
So, good job.
Were we even close to injuring that thing?
You don't know.
I couldn't ask that because I was blind and everything. So I could be like, does it look rough?
I feel like it's kind of like what happened a couple weeks ago on a certain show, where if we had either decided to go all in and fight, we might have been able to deal enough damage to hurt it. But trying to like run and deal damage at the same time was just not effective.
Who knows? But, anywho, this was fun. We'll do it next time, and hopefully we'll have the whole party and whatnot. So, thank you all for joining us. I think, as always, I hope you all have a wonderful day and a wonderful night. We'll catch you later. Bye.
Bye
Bye.
bye.